Hi there, I'm here to check in for my reservation.
Great, I'd be happy to help you with that. Do you have your ID or passport handy?
Yes, I do. Here it is.
Thank you. And can you confirm your name and the dates of your stay?
My name is John Smith, and I'll be here until Sunday.
All right, John Smith until Sunday. Got it. Now, how about any special requests for your room?
Do you have any rooms with a view of the pool?
Let me check for you. I do have one room available with a pool view. Would you like that?
Yes, that sounds great.
Perfect. And just so you know, our pool hours are from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Will you be needing any extra towels or pillows?
No, I think I'm all set. Thanks for asking.
Not a problem. And finally, we do offer room service until 11 p.m. Have you had a chance to look at the menu yet?
Actually, I have. I'll probably order something later tonight.
Great choice. All right, John, everything's all set. Here's your room key and some basic information about the hotel. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, I appreciate your help. Have a good day. Hey son, what are you watching?
Just some cartoons, Dad. They're so funny.
Yeah, cartoons are always hilarious. When I was your age, I loved watching Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry? I think I've heard about that show. Is it still on TV?
No, it's not aired anymore. But it's a classic. You should watch it someday.
Sure, I'll try to find it online. But right now, I love watching these new cartoons.
That's great, son. Some of these new cartoons are really good. Which ones do you like the most?
I really like this one about a group of animals who live in a forest. They always have adventures together.
Oh, you mean the one with the bear, the rabbit, and the squirrel? That's a great one. I love watching it with you.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch together. Hey Dad, can we make some popcorn and watch a few more episodes?
Of course we can. Let's make it a movie night. We can watch some of my old favorite movies too.
Awesome. I can't wait. Let me go get the popcorn and you can pick out the movies.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go make some memories together.
Yes, let's do it. Thanks, Dad.
Anytime, son. I love spending time with you.
I love spending time with you too, Dad. You're the best.
Hi, excuse me. Can you help me with something?
Of course, what do you need help with?
I've never used a life jacket before, and I'm a bit nervous about it. Can you show me how to use one?
Absolutely. First, you want to make sure that the life jacket is a good fit for you. It should be snug, but still allow you to move your arms and breathe easily.
Okay, got it. What do I do next?
Next, buckle the straps and make sure they're secure. Then, pull on the cords to inflate the life jacket. If it doesn't inflate, blow into the tube.
Oh, I see. How do I know if it's working properly?
Well, if it's inflated, then it's working properly. But to be sure, there should be a whistle attached to the life jacket. If you blow into it and it sounds loud, then it's working.
Okay, thanks so much for your help. I feel a lot better about it now.
No problem at all. Do you have any other questions?
Actually, yeah. I've always wondered, can you use a life jacket as a flotation device to relax on in the water?
Haha, well, technically yes, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. Life jackets are designed for safety, not for lounging.
Fair enough, just had to ask. Thanks again for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great flight. And remember, in the unlikely event of an emergency, your life jacket is here to keep you safe.
Hey B. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, A. What's up?
I was hoping to talk to you about our project progress for the first half of the year. What do you think about the timeline we proposed?
The timeline looks good, A. We're on track so far.
That's great news. We have a few milestones to reach next month. Can you update me on your development progress?
Sure, I'm actually ahead of schedule on my tasks for next month.
Awesome. It sounds like we might be able to get ahead of our timeline. What do you think?
It's definitely possible, but we should also plan for any unexpected issues that may arise.
Definitely. Speaking of unexpected issues, have you ever had to deal with code bugs that just won't go away?
Chuckles, oh yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of stubborn bugs. It's a love-hate relationship with coding sometimes.
Laughs, I hear you there. How do you usually go about solving those kinds of bugs?
I usually try different approaches until something works. It can be frustrating, but always satisfying when you finally crack the code.
Smiling, I couldn't agree more. Well, thanks for the update, B. Let's keep up the good work and see if we can exceed our timeline.
Sounds like a plan A. Let's do it.
Hey B, how's it going? Have you had a chance to look over the latest project plan?
Hey A. Yeah, I have. Looks like we have some work to do, but nothing we can't handle.
That's the spirit. I was thinking we could start by tackling the database design. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. I've been itching to try out some new data modeling techniques.
Perfect. And while you're doing that, I'll start working on the user interface. I'm thinking we should go for something sleek and modern.
As long as it's functional and user-friendly, I'm all for it. By the way, did you see that fancy coffee machine they have in the lobby?
Laughs, yes, I did. I was thinking the same thing. We should try it out during our breaks.
Absolutely. And speaking of breaks, how about we take a quick one right now? I could use a bunch of those cookies they have on display.
Smiling, I'm always down for a cookie break. Let's do it. Hey, B. What's up?
Nothing much, just maintaining our company's network infrastructure. How about you?
Same here. Did you hear about the recent cyber attacks on other corporate networks?
Yeah, I did. We need to ensure our network is secure and reliable. Any suggestions?
Definitely. We can start by implementing strong password policies and two-factor authentication.
Good idea, but that alone won't be enough. We need to have regular vulnerability scans and patch our systems promptly.
Absolutely. And we shouldn't forget about educating our employees on proper security practices.
Yes, that's crucial. What other measures can we put in place to protect our network?
We can segment our network to minimize the impact of any breaches and implement a firewall with intrusion prevention capabilities.
Great suggestions. We should also have a plan in place for incident response and disaster recovery.
Agreed. And we must keep up to date with the latest cyber threats and security trends.
Yes, continuous improvement is key. How about using security information and event management (SIEM) solutions?
That's a good way to monitor and detect any suspicious activity on our network. We can also use endpoint protection platforms, EPP, and security operations centers, SOC.
You know your stuff, eh? We're on the same page. Let's get to work and make our network infrastructure rock solid.
Absolutely. Let's do this. Good morning, listeners. Today, we have B with us, who's a software engineer, to talk about the latest ASP.NET Core technology. Hi B, how are you doing?
Hi A, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem. So, can you tell us a little bit about the new ASP.NET Core technology?
Yeah, sure. ASP.NET Core is a new open-source web framework from Microsoft that is designed to build modern, cross-platform web applications. It has a lot of great features like a modular architecture, built-in dependency injection, and high performance.
That sounds really interesting. Can you give us an example of how ASP.NET Core can be used?
Sure. Let's say you're building an e-commerce website. With ASP.NET Core, you have access to things like authentication and authorization, caching, and advanced logging. This allows you to build a secure, high-performance website with ease.
Wow, that sounds really impressive. How easy is it to learn ASP.NET Core?
It's actually pretty easy to learn. Microsoft has provided great documentation, and there are a lot of resources on the internet. Once you understand the basics, you can start building your own applications pretty quickly.
That's great to hear. So, is ASP.NET Core suitable for small businesses as well?
Definitely. ASP.NET Core is scalable, so it can be used for small businesses or larger enterprises. It's easy to set up and get started, and you can customize it to fit your specific needs.
I'm sure our listeners will find this information very helpful. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, I would like to mention that ASP.NET Core is constantly improving and evolving. Microsoft is always adding new features and updates, so it's worth keeping an eye on for the future.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today, B. It was really great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me, A. It was my pleasure to share my insights on ASP.NET Core.
Hey there, B. How's the network looking today?
Hey A, it's looking pretty good. But we need to talk about some improvements to make it more secure.
Yeah, I feel you. We need to make sure we're not making ourselves vulnerable to attacks. What ideas do you have?
Well, we should start by implementing a more advanced firewall system.
Agreed. We should also ensure that all devices on the network are up to date on security patches.
And we need to make sure that user passwords are strong and frequently changed.
That's an excellent point. We can also implement two-factor authentication for added security.
Absolutely. And we should also limit access to certain sensitive information to only those who truly need it.
Yes, I agree. Another thing to consider is regular security audits to stay on top of any potential vulnerabilities.
Great idea. We should also make sure that we have backup systems in place in case of any breaches or data loss.
Exactly. And we should also educate our employees on proper security measures to ensure they're not inadvertently putting us at risk.
Agreed. We also need to make sure that all third-party vendors we work with have proper security measures in place as well.
Yes, that's essential. We should also consider implementing a disaster recovery plan in case of any major security incidents.
Definitely. And we should also make sure our antivirus software is up to date and running on all devices.
Good point. And we need to regularly monitor the network for any suspicious activity or attempted breaches.
Agreed. One last thing we could consider is setting up a network segmentation to limit the spread of any potential security breaches.
Great idea, B. Looks like we have a solid plan for a more secure network infrastructure. Thanks for your input.
Of course, A. Always happy to work together to improve our network security.
Hey there. How are you, Driver B?
Day mate. I'm doing pretty well today. Ready to take you to Darwin, I see.
That's right. I'm excited to visit Australia for the first time. Do you have any recommendations on what to do there?
Well, Darwin is known for its beautiful national parks and beaches, so make sure to bring your swimsuit. You can also check out the crocodile parks and museums.
Crocodile parks? That sounds terrifying. Have you ever seen one in the wild?
I have, mate. But don't worry, as long as you stick to the safe swimming areas, you'll be fine.
Good to know. By the way, do you have any favorite Australian music artists?
I love me some AC/DC and INXS. Can't go wrong with classic rock.
Nice choices. Speaking of music, do you have a radio or playlist for us to listen to on the way there?
Of course. How about some Farnham, the Bee Gees, or Men at Work to get us in the Aussie spirit?
Perfect. I'm already feeling the beach vibes. Do you mind if I take a quick nap during the ride?
Not at all. I'll make sure to wake you up when we arrive. Enjoy your nap, mate.
Thanks, Driver B. See you in Darwin.
Safe travels, mate.
Hey B, it's great to finally meet you in person. I've been admiring your design work for quite some time now.
Thank you so much, A. I've also heard a lot about your skills in front-end development. So, what brings you to this coffee shop today?
Well, I've been working on a new website project, and I was hoping we could chat about how we can improve the user experience.
Absolutely. I always love discussing user experience design. What kind of website is it?
It's an e-commerce site that sells sustainable beauty products. I'm having trouble figuring out the best layout for the product listings and checkout process.
Have you thought about using a card-based layout for the product listings? That way, users can easily browse through products with a quick glance.
That sounds like a great idea. And for the checkout process, I was thinking of using a progress bar to guide users through the different steps.
Yes. A progress bar would definitely help make the checkout process more user-friendly. And don't forget about implementing multiple payment options for a streamlined experience.
Good point. I think I'm going to try those out. May I also ask about colors?
Sure, what about them?
I'm still deciding on the color palette for the design. Do you have any advice?
Well, since sustainability is a big theme for the brand, how about incorporating earthy tones like green and brown? And for a pop of color, maybe use a bright coral or pink.
I love that suggestion. Thanks, B. You're an excellent designer and an even better brainstorming partner.
Likewise, A, thanks for valuing my contributions. I'm looking forward to seeing this project come to life.
Hi there. Could you let me know which seat is available on this double-decker bus?
Yes, of course. There are plenty of seats available on the upper deck and a few on the lower deck as well. Where would you like to sit?
I think I'd like to sit on the upper deck if that's okay.
Absolutely. Head on up and take a seat wherever you like. Just be mindful of the low ceilings when you're walking up the stairs.
Will do, thanks for the heads up. What kind of facilities does the bus have?
We've got air conditioning, heating, and free Wi-Fi on board. There are also power outlets available if you need to charge any devices.
Wow, that's great. And what about any safety or etiquette tips that I should know about?
Well, for safety, I'd recommend holding onto the railings when you're walking around the upper deck, just to avoid any slips or falls. And for etiquette, just be mindful of your noise level and make sure your phone is on silent mode.
Got it, thanks for the tips. I'm looking forward to the ride.
You're very welcome. Make yourself comfortable and enjoy the view from up top.
Hey son, this is a nice park. Do you come here often?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love playing soccer here with my friends.
Speaking of soccer, did you know the first soccer game between national teams was played in Scotland in 1872?
Really? That's interesting. Do you know who won?
I think it was a draw, 0-0. But speaking of draws, have you been practicing your drawing skills?
Yeah, I have. I drew a picture of us having a picnic here last time.
That's awesome. Maybe we can have a real picnic soon. Oh, look at those ducks over there.
I know, they're so cute. Did you know that ducks have 3 eyelids?
I did not know that. You always have such interesting facts. Speaking of interesting, have you started reading that book I got you for your birthday?
Yeah, it's really good. I stayed up late last night reading it.
That's great to hear. I've been reading a book too, but it's about gardening. Maybe we can plant some vegetables in our backyard.
That sounds like a fun project. Speaking of projects, did you finish building that birdhouse we started last week?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. Speaking of work, how's school going for you?
It's going well. I have a big test next week, but I've been studying hard.
I'm sure you'll do great. Speaking of greatness, did you know that Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time, used to jog in this park?
No way, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Speaking of cool, do you want to get some ice cream before we leave?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's go. Hi there. Welcome to our cafe. Would you like to try our special Spanish coffee today?
Hi, sure. I'm actually a roaster, so I'm always down to try new coffee blends. What do you think sets apart Spanish coffee from others?
Well, it's all about the beans we use and how we roast them. We use a blend of Arabica and Robusta beans, and roast them until they reach a dark, caramelized color.
Interesting. How do you recommend the coffee be prepared?
The most traditional way is to use a mocha pot on the stove, then top the coffee with a little bit of foamed milk. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. Could you teach me how to make it?
Of course. Let me show you how to grind the beans first.
Wow, this smells amazing. I can already tell that the dark roast will complement the milk perfectly.
Exactly. It's all about finding the right balance between the sweetness of the milk and the bitterness of the coffee.
I never thought I'd learn about Spanish coffee from a barista. You really know your stuff.
Thank you. It's all about passion for coffee and wanting to share it with others.
I couldn't agree more. I have the same passion for roasting, and I love sharing my knowledge with others too.
That's great. We should definitely collaborate sometime and create a custom blend.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the lesson and the delicious coffee.
Thank you for stopping by and enjoying it with us. Have a great day. Hi there, I'm a bit lost with which MTR line to take. Can you help me out?
Of course. Where are you trying to go?
I need to get to Mong Kok, but I'm not sure which line to take.
You can take the Kung Tong line or the Suan Wan line. Which part of Hong Kong are you coming from?
I'm coming from Sim Sha Sui.
In that case, I recommend taking the Suan Wan line as it's a more direct route. You can transfer to the Kung Tong line at Prince Edward if you need to.
Great, thank you for the advice. How long does the journey take?
It shouldn't take more than 15 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty quick. I thought it would take longer. Do you have any tips for using the MTR?
Sure, always check the direction of the train before you hop on. And also be aware of the MTR operating hours and last train times.
Got it, thanks for the heads up. One final question, is the MTR accessible for wheelchair users?
Yes, all MTR stations have elevators and ramps for wheelchair users. You can also look at the MTR website for more details on accessibility.
Okay, that's really helpful. Thank you so much for your assistance.
It was my pleasure. Enjoy your trip to Mong Kok.
Hi B. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Just starting to prep some desserts for the restaurant tonight. How about you?
I'm pretty busy too, making sure our guests have the best dining experience possible. Speaking of which, do you have any new dessert ideas to add to our menu?
Yes, I recently made a lavender honey cake with fresh berries that I think would be perfect for the summer season. And I've been experimenting with a vegan chocolate mousse that's surprisingly delicious.
Those sound fantastic. I'll have to try them both. Have you ever had any funny requests for desserts from guests?
Oh, definitely. One guest asked me to create a cupcake tower that looked like a miniature Eiffel Tower. It was a challenge, but it turned out really cute.
That's impressive. We never know what requests guests will make, but it keeps things interesting. Have you had any memorable moments while working as a pastry chef?
One time, while making a wedding cake, the bride's mother accidentally spilled red wine on my white jacket. I had to quickly change before anyone noticed, but it made for a funny story later.
Ha ha ha, that's hilarious. It's always good to be able to laugh at ourselves, especially in this industry. Well, I better get back to work, but thanks for catching up with me.
Of course, always happy to chat. Let me know if you need any more dessert ideas.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our yoga class. Are you new to yoga, B?
Yes, I am. I've always been interested in trying it out, but I never got around to it until now.
That's great. We're happy to have you here. Just so you know, the first few classes can be quite challenging as your body adjusts to the movements, so don't be discouraged if you find it difficult at first.
All right, thanks for the heads up. I'm excited to see what it's all about.
Well, let's begin. We'll start with some gentle stretches to warm up the body. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and lean to one side. Now, switch to the other side.
Wow, this feels really good. I never realized how tight my muscles were until now.
That's common among beginners. Yoga helps you become more aware of your body and its limitations. Let's move on to some sun salutations. Follow my lead.
Okay, I think I can do this. Attempting the movements.
Great job, B. You're a natural. Just remember to breathe deeply and let your body flow with the movements.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Taking a deep breath.
Now, let's try something a bit more challenging. We'll attempt the crane pose. This one may take some practice, so feel free to take it slow.
Oh boy, this looks difficult. I'll try my best though.
Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about challenging yourself and seeing what your body is capable of. Give it a go.
Attempting the pose, whoa, I did it. I can't believe it.
That's amazing, B. You're a natural yogi. Keep up the good work and don't forget to practice regularly.
I definitely will. Thanks for an amazing class today, A. I'm really looking forward to the next one.
It was my pleasure, B. See you next week. Hi there. I'm the photographer for today's shoot. Are you ready to get started?
Hi. Yes, I'm excited to take some great photos on the beach today.
Great. Let's start with some poses in the sand. How about standing with your toes in the water?
Sure, that sounds like a fun pose to start with.
Perfect. Now let's try some poses where you're playing with your hair or twirling around.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Awesome. Now let's head down to the water for some more dynamic shots. Can you run towards me with the waves crashing behind you?
Yes, I can do that. How fast do you want me to run?
Just a comfortable pace, so we can capture some natural movement in the photos.
Got it.
Great. Now let's try some shots with you posing on a rock or against some beach grass.
Sounds good. I'm up for anything.
Alright, let's switch it up and try some shots with different lighting. Can you stand under the shade of that coconut tree?
Of course, let's see what we can capture in the shade.
Nice. Now let's try some shots in the direct sunlight. Can you walk towards me while looking towards the camera?
Sure thing.
Okay, we've got some great shots already. Let's take a quick break and hydrate.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's finish up strong. How about some poses with a beach ball or other beach props?
Sure, that could be fun.
Perfect. And we'll finish off by taking some candid photos of you just enjoying your time on the beach.
Sounds like a great way to end the shoot. Thank you so much for making this such a fun experience.
No problem, it was a pleasure working with you. I think we got some amazing shots today. Hello there, are you enjoying our trek through these hills?
Absolutely. I can't get enough of the beautiful scenery around us. Especially these amazing rock formations.
Yes, they truly are magnificent. As a geologist, I can tell you that these hills have been formed over millions of years through various geological processes.
That's fascinating. What do you think caused these particular shapes and textures?
It's possible that these rocks were once sedimentary and were eroded by wind and water to create these intricate patterns.
Wow, that's incredible. I can imagine how much force and time it must have taken to create something like this.
Yes, nature is truly powerful and can create some amazing wonders.
Absolutely. So, what other geological marvels can we discover in this area?
Well, there's a nearby cave that has some incredible stalactites and stalagmites that have formed over time.
That sounds like a great adventure. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with me, A.
Of course, B. It's always exciting to explore the wonders of nature and learn something new. Hey there, are you ready to catch some waves today?
Definitely. I've always wanted to try surfing.
Great. I'll teach you the basics to get started. First, we'll practice paddling on the board.
Sounds good. Do you think I'll be able to stand up on the board today?
You never know. It depends on your balance and coordination. But don't worry, we'll have fun no matter what.
Awesome. Do you mind if I take some photos of the other surfers?
Not at all. It's actually encouraged. We have some amazing scenery here at the Gold Coast.
That's perfect. I'm always looking for photo opportunities.
Speaking of which, check out that guy over there. He's doing some pretty impressive moves.
Wow, I definitely need to capture that on camera.
Just don't get too distracted. Remember, safety comes first.
Of course, I won't get in anyone's way. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this paddling thing.
That's the spirit. Now let's try the standing up part. Keep your core tight and focus on finding your balance.
Here goes nothing. Whoa. I did it.
Nicely done. You caught that wave like a pro.
Thanks, I have you to thank for being such a great instructor.
Anytime. Now let's catch some more waves and make some awesome memories on this beautiful beach. Hey B, have you heard about the ISO 27001 security requirement?
Yeah, I think so. Isn't it some kind of standard for information security management?
Yes, you're right. It's a globally recognized standard designed to help organizations manage and protect their sensitive information.
Wow, sounds like a good thing to have. What are the specifics?
Well, it outlines the requirements for an information security management system, ISMS, including things like risk assessment, access control, and incident management.
Ah, okay. So, what kind of companies need to comply with this standard?
Actually, any organization that wants to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of its information should consider implementing this standard.
Got it. But do you think it's worth the cost and effort to get certified?
Absolutely. It's not only a great way to protect your information and build customer trust, but it also helps you comply with legal and regulatory requirements.
I see your point. But what if we already have security measures in place? Is it still necessary to implement this standard?
Well, having security measures is great, but it's also important to have a systematic approach to information security management. This standard provides a framework to ensure that you're covering all the necessary bases.
That makes sense. So, what are the steps involved in getting certified?
Well, first you need to establish an ISMS, then implement the required controls, conduct a risk assessment, and have a certification audit.
Wow, sounds like a lot of work. Do you know how long it takes to get certified?
It varies from organization to organization, but typically it takes several months to a year or more. But trust me, it's definitely worth it in the end.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for explaining it all to me, hey.
No problem, happy to help. Plus, now you can impress your boss with all this ISO knowledge. Hey B, have you heard about the new project we're doing for the company website?
Yeah, I heard we're using ASP.NET Razor Pages for the development. Exciting stuff.
Definitely. I'm pretty familiar with HTML and CSS, but I've never really worked with Razor syntax. Any tips?
It's not too different from other scripting languages, just remember to use the @ symbol at the beginning of your Razor code.
Got it. And I heard that Razor Pages also uses a client-side programming language like JavaScript?
Yup, we'll be using some jQuery and Ajax for the site's client-side functionality. But don't worry, I'll handle most of that.
Haha, thanks B. You're always the back-end guru.
And you're the front-end whiz, hey. What do you have planned for the site's design?
Well, I was thinking of using some cool CSS animations for the drop-down menus and maybe some typography design.
Nice. I'll make sure to leave some room for your creative touch.
Speaking of design, have you seen the company's new logo? I think it's pretty slick.
Oh yeah, I love the modern look. Speaking of which, did you hear that our boss wants to add a new page for employee testimonials?
That's a great idea. It'll boost employee morale and social proof for potential clients. But how are we going to implement that?
Easy. We'll just create a new Razor page to handle the form submissions and store the testimonials in a database. I'll take care of the back-end logic, and you can design the form.
Perfect. This project is going to be a great collaboration between back-end and front-end. Can't wait to see the final product. Hey B, how are you feeling today? Ready for our workout?
Yeah, feeling good and ready to sweat it out with you.
Great mindset. So, what's on the agenda today?
I was hoping to focus on arms and chest, but I'm open to anything.
Alright, we can definitely work on those areas. Let's start with some dumbbell curls and bench presses.
Sounds good. Do you have any tips for maintaining proper form?
Sure. Keep your elbows close to your side when doing curls, and use a full range of motion on the bench press. Don't forget to breathe.
Got it. Speaking of breathing, I heard that it's important to exhale on exertion. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. When you're lifting the weight, exhale through your mouth. Inhale as you lower the weight.
This is really helpful. You're like a walking encyclopedia of fitness knowledge.
Haha, thanks. That's what I'm here for. Okay, let's move on to some tricep dips and push-ups.
Okay, those are always tough for me. Any specific pointers?
For the dips, keep your back close to the bench and focus on engaging your triceps. And for push-ups, keep your core tight and your elbows close to your body.
I'm definitely feeling the burn. But I have to thank you, A, for making this workout both challenging and enjoyable.
No problem, B. That's what being a coach is all about. Keep up the hard work and you'll see results in no time. Wow, this view from the top of the hill at Kayamizudera Temple is breathtaking.
Yes, it's one of the most beautiful temples in Kyoto. Did you know that it's over 1,200 years old?
That's amazing. I love how well maintained it is. The wooden architecture is stunning.
Definitely. And you can also see a great view of the city from up here. It's a popular spot for tourists and locals alike.
Speaking of tourism, I'm really excited to share this experience on my blog. I know my followers will love it.
That's great to hear. The temple also has a history of fulfilling wishes. You can purchase a charm or a fortune slip to improve your fortunes.
Ooh, I'll have to try that. Do you have any recommendations for good food around here?
Yes, there are many delicious vendors in the streets leading up to the temple. My personal favorite is the mochi stand.
I love mochi. I'll make sure to try it out. This has been such an informative and enjoyable tour. Thank you so much for guiding me.
You're welcome, it was my pleasure. Remember to make a wish at the temple for good luck on your journey.
Hey B, have you ever tried pad thai before?
Yes, I have. It's one of my favorite Thai dishes. Why do you ask?
I just tried it for the first time yesterday, and it was amazing. The combination of spicy, sweet, and sour flavors was just perfect.
Oh, you're making my mouth water just talking about it. Did you have it with chicken, shrimp, or tofu?
I had it with chicken. What's your preferred protein choice for pad thai?
I'm a shrimp person, myself. But it's always great to mix it up.
Absolutely, variety is the spice of life. Have you ever attempted to make it yourself?
I have, but it never comes out as good as ordering it from a restaurant. Have you given it a try?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I found a recipe online that seems pretty easy to follow.
Good luck with that. Let me know how it turns out.
Will do. So, what's your go-to pad thai spot in town?
There's this little hole-in-the-wall place around the corner that makes the best pad thai I've ever had. But I also like to try out different places whenever I get the chance.
That's a great mindset to have. After all, life is too short to eat the same thing at the same place all the time, right?
Absolutely. Speaking of which, have you ever tried pad cew?
No, I haven't. What's that?
Think of it as pad thai's cousin. It's similar in some ways, but the noodles are thicker and the sauce is a bit sweeter. You should give it a try.
Hey B, have you ever tried miso soup?
Yeah, I have. It's one of my favorite Japanese soups.
Oh nice. What's your favorite ingredient in it?
Definitely the tofu. It's so soft and spongy, I can't resist it.
I totally get you. But for me, it's the seaweed that makes the soup stand out.
You know, I used to be hesitant about trying seaweed, but now I can't imagine miso soup without it.
Agreed. And did you know that miso soup can actually help with digestion?
Oh, really? I had no idea. That's just another reason to love it.
Yes, the fermented miso that gives the soup its flavor has probiotics that can promote a healthy gut.
Wow, I'm impressed. And here I thought I was just eating it because it was tasty.
Haha, well, that's a good enough reason too. What do you usually pair it with?
I like to have it as a side dish with rice and some tempura.
Sounds like a delicious combo. Now I'm craving some miso soup.
Me too. Let's go grab some after work.
Perfect plan. Thanks for the idea, B.
Anytime, hey. Let's go satisfy our miso soup cravings.
Hello. Have you tried this smoked salmon? It's new on the menu.
Hi there, no I haven't tried it yet, but it looks delicious. How does it taste?
I thought it was amazing. The smoky flavor works really well with the natural taste of the salmon. What do you think?
Let me have a try. Oh wow, I didn't expect it to be this flavorful. The combination of the smoke with the salty fish taste is really unique.
Yes, exactly. It's so good with the cream cheese and crackers too. Have you tried it that way?
No, but that sounds like a great idea. I usually just eat it on its own with some lemon juice.
Oh, you have to try it with cream cheese. It adds a nice creamy texture that complements the smoky flavor really well.
You're right. I'm definitely going to have to come back and have more of this smoked salmon. It's too good to resist.
And it's also a healthy source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Win-win, right?
Absolutely. I think it's a great addition to the menu. Thanks for recommending it to me.
No problem at all. It's always fun to try new things and share the experience with others.
Agreed. I think I'll have to bring some friends here and introduce them to this delicious smoked salmon.
That's a great idea. The more the merrier, and we can all enjoy some good food and conversation.
Definitely. Thanks again for the suggestion.
Hey B, how's business today?
It's been pretty good. Lots of customers coming in for our famous milk tea and bubble waffles.
That's great to hear. I've been busy cooking up all sorts of noodles for our customers. Have you tried any?
Of course I have. I love your spicy beef noodle soup. It's always a perfect thing to warm me up on a chilly day.
Thanks so much, B. Speaking of warm things, have you tried making our new hot honey lemon ginger tea?
No, actually, I haven't. Do you think it's worth trying out?
It's definitely worth it. It's been a hit with our customers, especially during cold and flu season.
All right, I'll give it a try. So, have you tried any new recipes for our milk tea lately?
Yes, actually, I've been experimenting with adding some fresh fruit purees to some teas to give them a whole new flavor profile. So far, it's been a hit with some customers.
That sounds amazing. I think I'll try some for myself later.
Of course, let me know what you think. Oh, and have you heard about the new dish we're planning to add to our menu?
No, what is it?
It's called mapo tofu noodles. It's a mix of our classic spicy noodles and the popular Sichuan dish, mapo tofu. I think it's going to be a big hit.
Wow, that sounds delicious. I can't wait to try it. By the way, have we gotten any requests for gluten-free options lately?
Yes, actually, we have. I'm thinking of adding some rice noodles to our menu as a gluten-free alternative.
That's a great idea. We always want to make sure we can cater to all our customers' needs.
Absolutely, B. It's important to keep evolving to keep our customers happy. Speaking of happy customers, have you seen the reviews for our shop online lately?
Yes, they've been amazing. I'm so proud of the work we're doing here.
Me too, B. We make a great team. Let's keep up the good work and keep serving up some delicious food and drinks. Good morning. I was wondering if you could help me book a tea time for the golf course?
Of course. We have a wonderful 18-hole golf course on the property. Our available tea times start at 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Which time works best for you?
I was thinking around 10 a.m. would be perfect. How long do the rounds usually take?
It generally takes about 4 hours to complete a round, but we recommend allowing 5 hours to enjoy the amazing views and a bite to eat at our on-course restaurant.
That sounds great. How much does it cost to play a round?
Our fees vary depending on the time of day and day of the week, but the standard rate is $100 per golfer. However, we do offer discounts for hotel guests.
That sounds reasonable. Do I need to bring my own clubs, or can I rent them from the course?
We have a wide selection of rental clubs available for golfers of all skill levels at a very reasonable price. You can also bring your own clubs if you prefer.
Perfect. Do you have any special rules or dress codes that I should be aware of?
Yes, we do have a dress code that requires collared shirts, golf slacks or shorts, and appropriate footwear. Additionally, please refrain from using metal spikes on your shoes.
Got it, thanks for letting me know. Is there anything else I should know before heading out to the course?
Just be sure to check in at the pro shop at least 30 minutes before your tee time to pay your fees, receive your scorecard, and get started on a fantastic round of golf.
Thanks for your help, I can't wait to hit the links. Hey, have you ever been on a team where communication was just terrible?
Oh, definitely. It's like trying to climb a mountain without a map, right?
Right. It's so frustrating. But when it's done right, it's like a beautiful symphony.
Exactly. It's like everyone is playing their part perfectly.
So, what do you think is the key to effective communication within a team?
Well, I think it starts with active listening, you know?
Oh, absolutely. It's like that saying, listen to understand, not to reply.
Exactly. And once everyone is on the same page, it's easier to solve problems together.
Yeah, and when everyone is comfortable sharing their ideas, it leads to more creativity.
Hearing different perspectives can definitely lead to some breakthrough ideas.
And let's not forget the importance of constructive feedback.
Oh, definitely. Giving and receiving feedback can be hard, but it's necessary for growth.
It really is. And when everyone is open to feedback, we can all improve together.
Couldn't agree more. It's like we're all teammates trying to score a goal together.
Exactly. By communicating effectively, we can achieve great things as a team.
Fist bump here's to being a great team.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard. Where would you like to go today?
Hi there, thanks for having me. Can we go to Federation Square?
Sure thing. It's a beautiful day today. Have you been to the NGV gallery there?
No, I haven't. Is it worth a visit?
Absolutely. They have some fantastic exhibitions on at the moment. I recommend checking out the Indigenous art section.
Sounds interesting. Do you have any favorite artists?
Personally, I really love Emmeline Boire. Her abstract paintings are mesmerizing.
I'll have to check her out. What other places would you recommend in Melbourne?
There's so much to see and do. The Royal Botanic Gardens are stunning, and you can also go on a foodie tour of Brunswick or Fitzroy.
Wow, that all sounds amazing. Thanks for the recommendations.
No problem. So tell me, what brings you to Melbourne today?
Just a bit of sightseeing and catching up with some friends. I love this city.
Me too, it's got such a great vibe. Have you been to any of the beaches around here?
Yes, I went to St. Kilda yesterday. It was lovely, although a bit crowded.
Yeah, it can get pretty hectic there. I prefer the quieter beaches like Brighton or Elwood.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. Thanks for the tip.
No worries. We're almost at Federation Square now. Enjoy your visit and have a great day.
Thanks so much for the ride and the chat. Take care.
Hi there. I'm so glad we're finally meeting in person.
Yes, it's great to finally put a face to the name. So, what do we need to edit?
It's a comedy script that I wrote. It's about a group of aliens who come to Earth to study human behavior.
Sounds interesting. Let's take a look.
There's a lot of puns and wordplay, so I hope you're ready for some laughs.
I'm always ready for a good laugh. Let's dive in.
Okay, so the first scene is set in a supermarket. The aliens are fascinated by the different types of food.
This line here, they looked at the cornflakes with the same wonder that humans looked at the moon. I love it.
Thanks. I'm glad you think so. What about this line? The broccoli looked like miniature trees. They wondered if they could grow one in a pot.
That's hilarious. You definitely have a talent for comedic writing.
Thanks, I try my best. What about the pacing? Does it move too quickly or too slowly?
I think the pacing is good, but we could cut out some of the dialogue in the second act. It drags a little there.
Okay, I'll take another look at that. Do you think we need to add more visual gags or physical comedy?
I think it could use a little more physical comedy. Maybe we can have one of the aliens accidentally knock over a shelf in the supermarket.
Oh, that's perfect. It'll show how the aliens are so fascinated by everything that they don't quite understand how Earth works.
Exactly. I think this is going to be a hit. Thanks for letting me edit your work.
Thank you for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. Hi there. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks for asking. We've been pretty busy serving all these customers.
Yeah, it's great to see so many people appreciate our baked goods. Which one sells the most today?
Definitely the cinnamon rolls, they always seem to be a crowd favorite.
I can see why, that icing on top makes them irresistible.
Speaking of irresistible, have you tasted the new chocolate croissants we made yesterday? They're amazing.
No, I haven't had a chance to try them yet. Maybe I'll sneak one during my break.
Do that, and let me know what you think. I was thinking of adding some fruit tarts to our menu too. What do you think?
That's a great idea. We could experiment with different fruits to see what pairs well with our crust. I'm excited for this.
Awesome, I can always count on you for new ideas. By the way, do you have any plans for the weekend?
None yet, what's up?
I'm organizing a team building activity on Saturday at the park. We're going to play some games and have a barbecue. Would you like to join us?
Sounds like fun, count me in.
Great, I'll send you the details later. All right, let's get back to work. We have more bread to make.
Yes, we do. But let's not forget to enjoy the process. That's why we're here in the first place.
Well said, my friend. Let's bake some more goodness.
Hey there, B. Ready to get our sweat on in this beautiful hilly terrain?
Absolutely, hey. I love working out in nature. And with your expertise as a fitness coach, I'm sure I'll get a great workout.
Glad to hear it. Let's start with some warm-up exercises to get the blood flowing. How about some jumping jacks?
Sounds good, eh? Does jumping jacks?
Great job, B. Next, let's work on your strength with some lunges. Keep your core tight and maintain good form.
Does lunges, how's that, eh? Any tips for improvement?
Excellent job, B. Just remember to keep your knees behind your toes to avoid injury. Now let's switch things up with some cardio. How about a few minutes of sprinting up this hill?
Panting, wow, that was intense. But I feel so energized now. What's next, eh?
We're going to end with a cool-down stretch. This will help prevent any injuries from happening. Let's start with a few seconds of each of these poses, and remember to breathe deeply.
The stretches, this feels amazing. I'm so glad I came out today.
Me too, B. There's nothing like a good workout in the great outdoors. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you at our next session.
Can't wait, eh? Thanks for everything. You've really helped me improve my fitness game.
That's what I'm here for, B. Keep up the great work and let's stay healthy together. Hi B, how's it going today?
Hey, it's going pretty good. I'm excited to fry up some delicious chicken for our customers.
That's great to hear. We've been getting some great reviews lately, so we want to make sure we keep up the high quality.
Absolutely. I'm always striving to make the best damn fried chicken in town.
Haha, I love your enthusiasm. Have you thought about adding any new menu items?
Actually, yes. I was thinking about trying out a new recipe for fried pickles. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a great idea. The customers will appreciate having a little variety on the menu.
Awesome, I'll get started on that today. How's our inventory of chicken looking?
We're pretty well stocked at the moment, but we should probably place an order for more soon to stay ahead.
Sounds good to me. I'll make sure to keep track of our usage so we don't run out.
Perfect, you're always one step ahead. Hey, have you seen the new dessert place that just opened up down the street?
No, I haven't. What do they serve?
They have all sorts of delicious sweet treats, like pastries and ice cream. Maybe we could plan a team outing there soon.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm always down for some dessert after some delicious fried chicken.
Haha, same here. Well, I'll let you get back to frying up that chicken. Keep up the great work.
Will do, thanks, eh?
Hi, have you tried the baked potato here? It smells amazing.
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's really tasty. The skin is crispy and the inside is soft and fluffy.
Sounds delicious. What toppings did you get?
I got cheese, bacon bits, and sour cream. How about you?
I went for butter and chives. They complemented the potato flavor perfectly.
That's a classic combination. I like mine with a bit of spice, so I added some jalapenos.
Oh, I see. I'm not much of a spice person, but I bet it gave it a nice kick.
Yes, it did. But the potato itself is so flavorful that even without toppings, it's still delicious.
I agree. I think the secret is in how perfectly they bake it. The texture is just right.
Exactly. And even though it's a filling dish, it's still comfort food rather than heavy.
That's true. I could eat this any time of the day, whether as a snack or a meal.
Me too. I'm going to make this my go-to order here from now on.
Same here. Thanks for recommending it.
No problem. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Hey, have you heard? Our hotel just installed new facilities for guests with disabilities.
That's great news. So, what kind of facilities did they add?
Well, they've got wider doors, wheelchair-accessible ramps, and braille signs in the elevators.
Wow, that's really thoughtful. It's important for everyone to feel welcome and comfortable.
Absolutely. And they've been training their staff to provide better service to guests with disabilities too.
That's fantastic. What kind of training did they receive?
They learned sign language and how to properly assist guests with mobility issues.
That's really impressive. I hope more hotels follow their lead.
Me too. Did you hear about the accessible room they added as well?
No, tell me more.
It's specially designed with grab bars, a lowered bed, and an accessible bathroom.
That's so thoughtful. People with disabilities deserve to have comfortable accommodations too.
I completely agree. Plus, the hotel is also offering special rates for guests with disabilities.
That's even better. It's good to know they're not just doing it for show.
Exactly. And they're planning on adding even more accessible features in the future.
I'm amazed. It feels so great to see businesses actually caring about the needs of all their customers.
It definitely does. So, when are we booking a stay at this hotel?
Let's do it soon. It sounds like a fantastic place to stay.
Hi there. I'm a big fan of Japanese cuisine, and I was wondering what kind of dishes you have here.
Hello. We have a great selection of dishes from Japan. We have sushi, which is a type of rice dish with various toppings. We also have sashimi, which is raw fish sliced thinly and served with soy sauce and wasabi.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What else do you have?
We also have donburi, which is a bowl of rice topped with meat, vegetables, and egg. Our tempura is also very popular. It's a deep-fried dish typically made with seafood or vegetables.
Yum, my mouth is watering already. Do you have any ramen?
Yes, we have several types of ramen. Our most popular is the tonkatsu ramen, which is a rich pork bone broth with noodles, pork belly, and other toppings.
That sounds perfect for a cozy night in. Can you recommend any drinks to go with these dishes?
Of course. We have a selection of Japanese sake, as well as beer and cocktails. Our plum wine is also very popular.
I might just have to try everything on the menu. Thank you for your recommendations.
It's my pleasure. Enjoy your meal.
Hey there, B. Welcome to my fruit orchard. Would you like to take a stroll and pick some fresh fruits with me?
Oh, definitely. Thanks for having me. What fruits do you recommend picking today?
How about some juicy oranges, sweet strawberries, and plump blueberries? They're all in season and delicious.
Sounds perfect. Let's get picking.
Great. Watch out for the thorns on those raspberry bushes. They can be prickly.
Thanks for the heads up. These strawberries look amazing.
I'm glad you think so. Now let's head back to my kitchen and get cooking.
I'm excited to taste what we come up with. What are you thinking?
How about we make a fresh fruit salad with all the fruits we picked, and for something savory, we can grill up some chicken and serve it with a blueberry and orange glaze.
That sounds mouth-watering. Let's get to it.
First, we'll start with the fruit salad. Let's wash and chop everything up.
Okay, I'll get the dressing ready. How about a honey and lime vinaigrette?
Sounds great. Now let's move on to the chicken. We'll marinate it in the blueberry and orange glaze before throwing it on the grill.
This smells amazing. I can't wait to dig in.
Me too. Cheers to a successful day of picking and cooking. Hello there. Welcome to my flower shop. What can I help you with?
Hi. I'm actually looking for some fresh flowers for a friend's birthday.
Sure. We have a wide variety of flowers here. Would you like me to recommend something?
Yes, please. I'm not really sure what kind of flowers she likes.
Not a problem. How about these beautiful daisies? They're always a popular choice.
Oh, those are nice. What other options do you have?
Well, we also have some stunning hydrangeas, roses, and peonies if you want something a bit more luxurious.
Those sound lovely. I might go for the hydrangeas.
Great choice. And would you like us to wrap them nicely for you?
Yes, please. Can you put them in a vase as well?
Absolutely. We have some lovely vases here that I'm sure you'll love.
That sounds perfect. Thanks so much for your help.
You're welcome. And just to round things off nicely, would you like to add a card with a sweet message?
That's a great idea. Do you have any recommendations for the message?
How about wishing you a blooming birthday filled with joy and happiness?
That's perfect. Thank you once again.
My pleasure. I hope your friend loves the flowers. Hi there. Have you seen the room yet?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the decor.
Me too. And check out the bathroom, it's so sleek.
I know. The shower head is amazing too.
Did you see the mini fridge? We can finally stash snacks.
Laughs, yeah, that's always important. But have you looked at the TV yet?
Yes. It's huge. We can watch all our favorite shows.
And look over here, there's a little coffee station. We won't have to go out for our caffeine fix.
Oh wow, this is incredible. It's like a little paradise in here.
Definitely. And did you notice the soundproof windows? We won't hear any noise from outside.
That's great, we can get a good night's sleep.
And during the day, we can use the blackout curtains to take a nap without any distractions.
Genius. This room really has everything we need.
And more. Have you seen the comfortable chairs in the corner? Perfect for some reading time.
I haven't yet, but I can't wait to check them out.
Trust me, they won't disappoint. This room is beyond my expectations.
Same here. I'm so glad we booked this hotel room. It's the best decision we made for our vacation. Good afternoon. I'm looking for something warm and fashionable to keep my hands cozy this winter.
Certainly, sir. We just received some stylish mittens all the way from the Paris Fashion Week.
Oh wow, Paris. What makes these mittens unique?
They're made of 100% cashmere and lined with soft wool, making them soft and incredibly comfortable. They also come in a variety of colors to match your winter outfit.
That sounds perfect. How much do they cost?
They're priced at $50 per pair, which is a great value for such high-quality mittens.
I'm sold. Can I try a pair on?
Absolutely. Here you go, sir. They fit perfectly, don't they?
Yes, they feel so warm and comfortable. I'll take 2 pairs, one in gray and one in blue.
Excellent choices, sir. These mittens are sure to keep your hands toasty warm all winter long.
Thank you so much. I'm really pleased with my purchase.
You're welcome, sir. It was my pleasure to help you. Don't forget to check out our other winter accessories before you go.
Hi there, I'm a farmer here in the countryside. What brings you out here?
Hello. I'm an environmentalist, and I'm interested in how farmers like you take care of the land.
Well, we try our best to be responsible stewards of the environment. We rotate our crops, use natural fertilizers, and try not to overuse chemicals.
That's great to hear. The soil and water quality around here must be fantastic.
It definitely is. Plus, we try to conserve energy by using solar panels to power some of our farm equipment.
That's very innovative. I think more farms and businesses should follow in your footsteps.
Thanks, but it's not without its challenges. Sometimes we have to balance what's best for the environment with what's practical for our business.
I understand, but it's important to find ways to work together with nature. Have you considered participating in any conservation programs?
Actually, we have. We're working with some local organizations to restore a wetland on our property.
That's fantastic. Wetlands are crucial habitats for many species, and they help prevent flooding during heavy rains.
Exactly. We want to do our part to preserve the natural beauty of this area for generations to come.
I'm thrilled to hear that. By working together, we can create a sustainable future for all of us.
I couldn't agree more. It's important to remember that we're all connected to the environment in some way.
Absolutely. We have a responsibility to protect it, and I'm grateful for farmers like you who are doing just that.
Well, thank you. We may have different approaches, but at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, to keep our planet healthy and thriving.
That's right. And it all starts with conversations like this. Thanks for being willing to share your experiences with me.
Anytime. It's always great to meet someone who shares our passion for the environment. Hi there, B. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thanks. Just trying to figure out how we can optimize the database performance for our clients. How about you?
Same here. It's always a challenge to ensure our databases are running efficiently.
Yeah, it's crucial to make sure our clients' data is accessible and responsive at all times. Have you tried any new techniques or methods recently?
Actually, I've been experimenting with query optimization and indexing. It seems to be making a difference, but I'm always open to other suggestions.
That's interesting. Have you looked into partitioning the tables to improve query performance?
Not yet, but that's a great suggestion. I'll definitely look into it.
And what about caching the frequently accessed data? That can really speed things up.
Yes, we currently use caching, but I'm wondering if there's a way to fine-tune it for even better performance.
Have you considered using a distributed cache system? It can significantly reduce the load on the database.
I haven't thought of that, but it could be a game changer. Thanks for the suggestion.
My pleasure. It's always great to brainstorm and share ideas on how to improve our systems.
Definitely. It's teamwork that makes the dream work, right?
Absolutely. Let's keep optimizing and pushing the boundaries of what's possible for our clients.
Agreed. Looking forward to seeing the positive impact of these optimizations. Hi there. Are you ready for our gaming session on Steam?
Of course. I can't wait to defeat some foes, level up, and earn some achievements.
Sounds like someone is in a competitive mood. What game should we play?
How about we sink some ships in Sea of Thieves? I love the pirate-themed adventures.
Ah, okay. I've never played that before, but I'm up for a challenge. Let's do it.
Great. Do you have an idea of which role you'd like to play as in our crew?
I'm torn between being a navigator and a gunner. What do you think?
Well, given my navigating skills are not the best, how about I steer the ship and you can be our trusted gunner?
I captain. You can count on me to take down any enemy ships that come our way.
Haha, I have no doubt about that. Okay, let's start this adventure.
Okay, but let me warn you, I'm not that great at shooting in games, so don't get your hopes up too high.
No worries. It's all about having fun and enjoying the experience. Who knows, you might surprise yourself with your hidden aiming skills.
That's a great attitude to have. Let's show those pirates who's boss.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's do this.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our show today. Today we have a very special guest, B, a software engineer who will be introducing us to the latest back-end development technologies. Welcome, B.
Thank you for having me, A. It's great to be here.
So B, can you tell us a little about the latest back-end development technologies?
Absolutely. One of the exciting technologies that has become popular recently is serverless architecture.
Serverless? That sounds interesting. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. Serverless means that developers don't have to worry about managing servers. Instead, they can focus on writing code and simply deploy it to the cloud.
Wow, that sounds like a game changer. What are some of the benefits of this approach?
Well, for one, it saves developers a lot of time and effort. They don't have to worry about scaling or maintenance, as the cloud provider takes care of all of that.
That sounds incredible. But what about security concerns? Don't you need to have more control over your servers to ensure safety?
Actually, serverless computing can actually be more secure since most of the security concerns are handled automatically by the provider. Plus, you can focus on writing secure code rather than worrying about security.
That's actually a really great point. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us, B. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'd just like to say that the world of back-end development is constantly evolving, and it's important to always stay up to date with the latest technologies to stay relevant in the industry.
Thank you, B. It was a pleasure to have you on our show today. And thank you, audience, for tuning in. Join us again next week for another exciting episode. Good morning, B. Are you excited for your first scuba diving lesson in the Great Barrier Reef?
Good morning, A. Yes, I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
That's great to hear. Do you have any previous experience with scuba diving?
No, this is actually my first time. But I've been practicing my breathing techniques and watching lots of scuba diving videos online.
Excellent. As your instructor, I'll make sure to teach you everything you need to know before we dive in today.
Sounds good. What kind of marine life can we expect to see today?
Oh, there's so much to see here. We might see colorful fish like parrotfish or angelfish, maybe even sea turtles or sharks if we're lucky.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to see it all.
Just remember to stay calm and breathe steadily while we're underwater. And if you see anything interesting, feel free to ask me questions.
Got it. I'm feeling a little nervous, though. What if I run out of air or something goes wrong?
Don't worry, I'll be right by your side the whole time. And we have extra tanks and equipment just in case.
All right, that's reassuring. Let's do this. Wow, that was incredible. I never knew there was so much life under the surface.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. What was your favorite thing you saw?
Definitely the giant sea turtle we came across. It was massive.
Yes, those turtles are always a crowd pleaser. You did a great job with your diving skills too, B.
Thanks, A. I can't wait to come back here and explore even more in the future.
You're welcome back anytime. See you soon. Hey B, what's up?
Hey A, not much. Just going over the code for the new project.
Cool. How's it going so far?
Well, I ran a source code inspection and found a few issues that need to be fixed.
Oh no, what kind of issues?
Mostly some syntax errors and some unused variables that were causing confusion.
I see. Well, it's good that you caught those early. How are you going to fix them?
I already started making the necessary changes to the code. It's just going to take some time to test everything to make sure it still works.
That's great. Don't worry, you've got this. And if you need any help, just let me know.
Thanks, A. I really appreciate it.
No problem. That's what teammates are for, right? Have you had a chance to look at the code review I did for your previous project?
Not yet. I've been so focused on this new project.
That's understandable, but don't forget to take a break once in a while. Your brain needs some rest.
I know. You're right. I'll take a look at it tonight.
Sounds good. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help.
Thanks, A. I really value your input.
Anytime, B. This is what being part of a team is all about. Hey there, how's it going today?
Not too bad, just trying to fix some bugs in our Node.js code. How about you?
Same here. I'm trying to optimize some of our database queries for better performance.
That can be a headache. Have you tried using any caching mechanisms yet?
Yeah, I've implemented Redis as a cache store. It's been working great so far.
Nice. I've been using a lot of async/await functions to handle my API requests. It's made my code much cleaner and easier to read.
I agree. Async/await is a game changer. Hey, did you hear about the new JavaScript features in ES 2021?
I did. The new logical assignment operators look really cool. I can't wait to use them in our code.
Definitely. And the new string methods too. They'll come in handy for any string manipulation we have to do.
Have you had a chance to try out Dino yet? I've been curious about it, but haven't had the time to explore it yet.
No, not yet. Although, I heard it supports TypeScript out of the box, which is pretty neat.
That's true. Speaking of TypeScript, have you run into any type-related challenges in our Node.js codebase?
Actually, I have. I think we need to refactor some of our functions to have more explicit return types to prevent any potential bugs down the line.
Good catch. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Say, want to grab a coffee and brainstorm some solutions for that bug you mentioned earlier?
Sure, I could use a caffeine boost. Let me just commit my changes first.
Sounds good to me. I'll meet you in the break room in 5.
Hi there, I'm looking for some tips on what to do during my stay in Boston.
Great. Boston is a wonderful city with so much to see and do. What are your interests?
I love history and sightseeing. What do you recommend for those things?
Definitely check out the Freedom Trail. It's a 2.5-mile walking path that takes you to historically significant sites like the Paul Revere House and the Old State House.
Sounds interesting. What about food? I've heard Boston is famous for seafood.
Yes, you should definitely try some clam chowder and lobster rolls. Some great places to eat seafood are Neptune Oyster and Row 34.
Yum, I can't wait to try them. What else is there to see in Boston?
If you're a sports fan, definitely check out Fenway Park. It's the oldest baseball park in the country and has been home to the Red Sox since 1912.
That's amazing. I'll definitely add that to my list. Any other suggestions?
If you're interested in museums, the Museum of Fine Arts and the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum are both great options.
Perfect. Thanks so much for all these recommendations. I'm looking forward to exploring Boston.
You're welcome. Have a great time in the city. Don't forget to take lots of photos.
Hey there. Are you ready for some basketball training?
Yeah, coach. I'm excited to learn more about dribble, defend, shoot, and slam dunk.
Great. So, dribbling is the technique of bouncing the ball while moving. You can use your fingertips or palm to control the ball.
Got it. And what about defending?
Defending is the act of trying to prevent the opposing team from scoring by staying close to them and blocking their shots.
Okay, I see. And how can I improve my shooting skills?
Shooting is all about accuracy and consistency. You need to make sure you're square to the basket and follow through on your shot.
Thanks, coach. And what about slam dunks?
Slam dunks. Those are the most exciting plays in basketball. To perform a slam dunk, you need to jump up high and dunk the ball through the rim with both hands.
Wow, that sounds amazing. But what if I can't jump very high?
Don't worry, there are still other ways to score. You can work on your layups and mid-range shots.
Got it, coach. I'm ready to work hard and improve my skills.
That's the spirit, B. With dedication and hard work, you can become a great basketball player. Let's start training. Good morning. How can I assist you today, B?
Good morning, A. I was wondering if we could discuss some business matters.
Sure, let's do it. Would you like a cup of coffee or tea?
Oh, yes please. Can I have a cup of tea, thank you.
Of course. So, what business topics would you like to discuss?
I want to know more about our sales performance for the past quarter.
The sales report. Yes, we can examine it in detail. But first, have you heard about the new coffee machine we installed?
Laughs, no, I haven't. Is it magical?
Laughs, it's not magic, but it makes great coffee. It's worth a try.
Smiles, all right, maybe I will. Now, about the sales report.
Yes, let's take a look. Our sales have been consistent, but we can definitely improve in some areas.
Agreed. Do you have any ideas on how we can increase sales?
Actually, I was thinking of organizing a sales training workshop for our team. We can learn some new techniques and strategies.
That sounds like a great idea. Count me in.
Awesome. Let's set a date for it. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the company picnic next week?
No, I haven't. What's that about?
It's a team-building event where we can bond, have fun, and enjoy some delicious food. It's going to be epic.
Smiles, sounds like a great time. Count me in for that too.
That's great to hear, B. So, back to the sales report, let's focus on improving our numbers and getting those bonuses.
Laughs, you read my mind. Hey, thanks for the suggestions and for the tea.
Hey B, have you heard about ISO 27001?
Yeah, I have. It's a standard for information security management.
That's right. It sets out requirements for establishing, implementing, maintaining, and continually improving an information security management system.
Okay, but why is it so important?
Well, it helps organizations protect their sensitive information from unauthorized access, and it also helps build trust with stakeholders.
Got it. So, how do you become ISO 27001 certified?
To become certified, an organization has to go through a rigorous audit process to demonstrate that they comply with the standard.
That sounds challenging. Do you have any tips for passing the audit?
Well, you need to make sure you have all the necessary documentation and procedures in place, and that everyone in the organization is trained and aware of the security policies.
That makes sense. But what about the cost of implementing ISO 27001?
It can be expensive, but the benefits of having a secure information management system far outweigh the cost.
Yeah, I agree. Security should always be a top priority.
Absolutely. And organizations that achieve ISO 27001 certification also have a competitive edge in the marketplace.
That's good to know. I'll have to look into it further.
Definitely. It's a great way to demonstrate your commitment to security and gain the trust of your clients and stakeholders. Hey B. How's it going? Are you enjoying your internship here so far?
Hi A. Yeah, I am really enjoying it. I am learning a lot and the people here are very friendly.
That's great to hear. So, have you had a chance to look into the research project we are working on?
Yes, I've been reading about it. It's really interesting. I especially like the part about the potential applications in medicine.
Yes, that's one of the most exciting parts of it. Who knows, maybe one day we will be able to use it in hospitals.
That would be amazing. Hey, speaking of hospitals, did you hear about the new study that found that laughter can actually improve patient outcomes?
No, I hadn't heard about that. I guess it really is the best medicine.
Haha, that's right. But back to our project, I was wondering if we could incorporate some of the data from the recent study on carbon emissions into our analysis.
That's a great idea. It would definitely give us a more comprehensive look at the issue. I'll bring it up with the team today.
Sounds good. And hey, have you had a chance to check out the new cafe that opened up down the street? They have the best coffee.
No, I haven't. Thanks for the recommendation. Maybe we can grab lunch there one day this week.
I'd love that.
Hi there. As a database administrator, I'm excited to talk to you about how we can use big data to boost sales in our retail company.
Hi. I'm a data mining engineer, and I couldn't agree more. So, what kind of data are we looking at here?
Well, we need to analyze customer shopping patterns, purchasing habits, and product preferences.
Right. And we can use machine learning algorithms to predict what customers are likely to buy next and recommend products accordingly.
That sounds great. But how do we collect all this data?
We can use various sources such as customer surveys, social media analytics, and transaction records.
Interesting. But what about privacy concerns?
We can anonymize the data and make sure to comply with all relevant data protection regulations.
Got it. So, what kind of insights can we gain from this data analysis?
We can identify which products are trending and which are declining in popularity. We can also segment our customers by demographics and tailor our marketing campaigns to specific groups.
That's amazing. We can increase sales by targeting our efforts more effectively. What about pricing strategies?
We can use dynamic pricing to adjust prices based on demand fluctuations and competitor analysis.
Wow, who knew data could be so powerful? But what if the data analysis reveals something we don't like?
That's the beauty of big data. We can always pivot our strategies based on the insights we gain and adapt to changing customer needs.
That makes sense. So, what's our next step?
Let's kick off a pilot project to see how our hypotheses perform in the real world. We can refine our models, algorithms, and processes based on the feedback we receive.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you for your time and expertise.
Anytime. Let's use the power of big data to revolutionize our retail business.
Hey B, have you ever thought about using machine vision technology to automate our production line?
Yeah, I've heard about it. But I'm not really sure how it works. Can you explain it to me?
Sure. Machine vision technology uses cameras and computers to process visual information in real time. We can use it to automate various tasks, such as quality control, defect detection, and even pick-and-place operations.
Wow, that sounds impressive. But is it really feasible for our production line?
Absolutely. With machine vision technology, we can reduce labor costs, improve product quality, and increase production efficiency.
Okay, I'm sold. But how do we implement it?
We'll need to install cameras at different points of our production line to capture visual data. Then, we'll use software to analyze the data and make decisions based on it.
That sounds complicated. Do we have the necessary expertise in-house to implement this technology?
Not really. We'll need to hire a machine vision engineer to develop the software and integrate it with our hardware.
Okay, let's start looking for someone to hire. Do you have any recommendations?
I know a couple of machine vision engineers who might be interested. I can give them a call and see if they're available.
Great, let's do that. By the way, what kind of tasks can we automate using machine vision technology?
We can automate tasks such as sorting, counting, and inspecting products. We can also use it to track inventory and monitor safety hazards.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see the results of this technology in action.
Me too. With machine vision technology, the possibilities are endless. We'll be able to produce higher quality products at a faster rate than ever before. Hey B, how's it going? I was just admiring your latest design work on the company website.
Thanks, hey. I actually wanted to talk to you about some changes we could make to the UI to improve the user experience.
Sweet. That's exactly what I'm passionate about too. What ideas do you have?
Well, I was thinking that we could simplify the checkout process by removing some of the unnecessary fields.
I like where you're going with that. Maybe we could also add a progress bar to show users how far along they are in the checkout process.
Brilliant. And we could also add some animation to the button when they complete the checkout to make it more satisfying.
Love it. What about the homepage? Anything we could tweak there?
I think we could make it more visually dynamic by incorporating some more graphics and color.
Absolutely. And I was thinking we could also add some personalized recommendations for users based on their previous purchases.
Smart move. And while we're at it, let's make sure the search function is up to date and easily accessible.
Good point. And maybe we could add some filters to make it easier for users to refine their search results.
Yes. And what about the mobile version of the site? We could optimize it for smaller screens and make sure everything is still easy to use.
Definitely. Maybe we could even add some swipe gestures to make it more intuitive for mobile users.
Brilliant idea. I love the way we're brainstorming together. It's always a blast working with you, A.
Same here, B. It's clear we both value user experience and making the best possible product for our customers.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see what we come up with as we continue to collaborate.
Me too. Let's make sure to schedule another brainstorming session soon. Hi there, glad we could chat today. I've been really excited to talk about software development in the medical device industry.
Agreed. The medical field is fascinating and developing technology to support it is especially rewarding.
Yes, but it also comes with unique challenges. Medical software has some of the most stringent regulations and requirements of any industry.
Absolutely. But there are always ways to innovate and create software that meets those requirements while still pushing boundaries.
Right. It's important to stay current with new developments in the field and be constantly adapting and improving.
And with the Internet of Things, there are constantly new devices being connected, which presents both potential and challenges.
That's true. Interoperability between devices is key to ensuring the best patient care.
And it's important to maintain strong communication and collaboration between developers and other teams, like those in testing and quality assurance.
Definitely. Collaboration is key to producing high-quality software. But we should also focus on security, making sure that sensitive data is kept secure.
Yes, innovation and data security are both important. By continuously educating and improving ourselves, we'll be better prepared to meet the challenges of the field.
And it's all the more important in healthcare, where lives are often at stake.
Absolutely. It can be a tough environment, but it's also incredibly rewarding to work in such an important field.
I couldn't agree more. I'm excited to see where technology takes us in the medical field in the years to come.
Me too. It's going to be an exciting and challenging journey.
Hey, have you seen this gorgeous ruby necklace on the e-commerce website?
No, let me see. Wow, it's stunning. Are you thinking about buying it?
Yes, I am. But I think it's a bit costly.
Don't worry about the price, my love. You deserve it. Plus, it's made of genuine ruby.
Haha, you're right. I do deserve it. But how do I know it's genuine?
Well, according to the product description, it's certified by GIA, the Gemological Institute of America. They're known for their strict standards.
Okay, that sounds good. But are you sure I should get this necklace?
Absolutely. You look so beautiful wearing it. Plus, it'll match perfectly with that red dress you love to wear.
Oh, you're right. Now, let me check if there are any coupons or discount codes available.
Good idea. I'll keep an eye on the kids while you shop.
Haha, thanks for helping. Oh, and while I'm at it, is there anything you'd like me to try to find for you?
Let me think. Maybe a new watch. But don't break the bank.
Haha, I'll see what I can do. Looks like our e-shopping is going to be a lot of fun. Good morning, I'm excited to be here for the interview. My name is A.
Good morning, A. It's great to have you here. Can you tell me a little bit about your background and experience?
Of course. I have a degree in communications, and I've worked in customer service roles for several years. I'm also familiar with customer relationship management software.
That's fantastic. Our company values excellent customer service skills. Can you tell me about a time when you were able to resolve a customer's issue?
Sure. At my last job, a customer was upset about a delay in their order. I apologized sincerely and offered to expedite the shipping. I made sure to follow up with them until the issue was resolved, and they were happy with the outcome.
That's exactly the kind of experience we're looking for. Can you walk me through your experience with customer relationship management software?
I've used Salesforce and HubSpot in the past. I'm comfortable setting up workflows, creating customer profiles, and analyzing data.
Great. Have you ever worked remotely before?
Yes, I have. In my last role, I worked from home 2 days a week.
That's perfect. This role will require remote work as well. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, what is the company's approach to employee development and growth?
We highly value our employees' growth and development. We offer regular training and opportunities for advancement within the company.
That's great to hear. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course, it was a pleasure meeting you, A. We will be in touch soon with our decision.
Hey B, how's it going?
Hey A, I'm doing pretty well today. How about you?
Can't complain. So, let's talk about the project. How's everything going on your end?
I'm making progress on my tasks, but I could use a bit more time to finish up.
Yeah, I hear you. We've got a tight deadline, but we'll make it work. Have you talked to the other developers?
I spoke with C earlier and he's making good headway as well. We might need to coordinate some of our work though.
Definitely. Let's set up a meeting tomorrow to go over everything and make sure we're all on the same page.
Sounds good to me. Hey, have you tried that new restaurant down the street yet?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Yeah, I went there last night. The food was amazing. You should give it a try.
I'll have to check it out. Thanks for the recommendation. Have you got any weekend plans?
Not really, just planning on relaxing and maybe catching up on some reading. What about you?
I'm going to a friend's housewarming party on Saturday, but other than that, no plans.
Sounds like fun. Well, I better get back to work. Talk to you later.
See you later. Thanks for the update. Hello there. Welcome to our farm. I'm Farmer A. So, what kind of veggies do you need for your salad? Got it. Let's go harvest them. Of course, you can. We always welcome visitors to join us in farming. It's always changing and never boring. You'll love it. It's my pleasure, chef. It's always great to interact with chefs and learn more about cooking. I'm excited to see how you're going to use our organic veggies. That sounds good. I can't wait to taste it. This is delicious. You're a talented chef. Hey there. I just got back from a trip abroad and did some shopping. Do you know anything about the taxes when purchasing items overseas?
Hi. Yeah, I've traveled quite a bit and can share some insight. Which country did you visit?
I went to Japan and got some cosmetics and snacks. They were pretty cheap, but I heard about this thing called duty tax. What's that all about?
Yes. Duty taxes are additional fees imposed by the government on goods that are brought in from foreign countries. It varies depending on the product and the country, so it's always wise to do some research beforehand.
Got it. So how do I know if I need to pay duty tax?
When you arrive back in your home country, you'll have to go through customs. They'll ask you to declare your purchases and the value. If they determine that your items are worth more than your country's duty-free allowance, you'll have to pay the tax.
I see. Are there any exemptions to the taxes?
Yes, most countries have a duty-free allowance. For example, in the US, the allowance is $800. So if your purchased items are valued under that amount, you won't have to pay any additional taxes.
That's good to know. Is it the same for all types of items?
Not necessarily. Some products, like alcohol and tobacco, have limited duty-free allowances. And luxury items, like designer bags or high-end watches, may have higher duty tax rates.
Wow, I had no idea. Thanks for explaining this to me.
No problem. It's always better to be informed, especially when it comes to your finances.
Absolutely. Speaking of finances, do you have any advice on how to save when shopping abroad?
Definitely. Do your research before your trip and compare prices online. Also, consider shopping at local markets and street vendors instead of big brand stores. They often have unique items and better deals.
Great tips, thanks. I'm excited to apply them on my next trip.
Happy shopping. And remember to watch out for the duty taxes.
Hey, B. Have you ever tried couscous?
Yes, I have. It's a North African dish made of tiny balls of semolina.
Exactly. I recently discovered it and I'm in love with its versatility.
How did you have it?
At first, I tried it with veggies and chicken, but I've also had it with fish. What about you?
I usually mix it with chickpeas and tomatoes, but I'll have to try it with fish sometime.
Oh, the combination of couscous and fish is to die for. There's something about the texture and the flavors that just go so well together.
I definitely have to try that. I love trying new food combinations.
Me too. That's why I love couscous. You can add anything to it and it still tastes amazing.
That's so true. You can add some spices or herbs and turn it into a whole new dish.
Absolutely. I bet if we put our heads together, we could come up with some amazing couscous recipes.
Challenge accepted. How about we experiment with adding some fruits next time?
That's a great idea. We could add some diced apples or even some strawberries.
I can't wait to see what we come up with. Let's plan a couscous making day soon.
I'm down for that. Let's do it. Hello there. I'm just checking if all the room supplies are complete.
Sure thing. What items are you looking for specifically?
Well, I just want to make sure we have enough towels, pillows, and toiletries for the two of us.
Oh, we have plenty of those. In fact, I think we could invite more people in here and we'll still have enough supplies.
Ha ha ha, that's good to hear. But seriously, do you think we need an extra blanket? It can get pretty chilly at night.
You might have a point there. Let me check with the staff if they have spare blankets.
Thanks, that would be great.
No problem. By the way, have you explored the nearby attractions yet?
Not yet. I just arrived yesterday and I've been busy attending meetings.
Well, you should definitely go out and see the sights. It's a shame to waste this opportunity to explore such a beautiful town.
That's true. Do you have any recommendations?
Yes, you should visit the local market. They have the freshest produce and some of the best local delicacies.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I'll definitely check it out.
You should also go on a hike if you have time. The trails are breathtakingly scenic.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the suggestions.
No worries. Hey, it's getting late. We better get some rest so we can start exploring tomorrow.
Agreed. Good night and see you tomorrow.
Sweet dreams and have a great night.
Good morning, sir. Can I see your driver's license and registration, please?
Oh sure, here you go. Was I speeding?
Yes, sir. You were going 70 in a 55 miles per hour zone. That's quite dangerous, don't you think?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just trying to get to work on time.
I understand that, but driving safely should always be a top priority. Do you have any other questions or concerns, sir?
Not really, I just hope I can avoid getting a ticket if possible.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I'll write you a warning this time and let you off with just a verbal warning.
Thanks so much, officer. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Great, and always remember to wear your seatbelt and avoid using your phone while driving.
Yeah, safety first always. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem, sir. Drive safely and have a good day.
You too, officer. Thank you.
Hey there, B. What's up?
Hey, not much. Just working on testing for this new e-commerce platform.
Oh cool. How's that going?
It's going pretty well so far, but there's still a lot of testing and bug fixing needed.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. What kind of tools are you using for testing?
Well, we're using automated testing tools like Selenium as well as manual testing.
That makes sense. Have you run into any interesting bugs or issues?
Yeah, actually one of the weirdest bugs we found was that the submit button wasn't working for users with a certain browser extension enabled.
Interesting. How did you even discover that bug?
Well, we were doing cross-browser testing and noticed that the button wasn't functioning on a specific browser with that extension enabled.
That's pretty impressive. It sounds like you're really thorough in your testing process.
Thanks. We try to cover all our bases to ensure the platform is running smoothly.
Totally. How does your team keep track of all the bugs and issues you find during testing?
We use Jira to track all the bugs and assign them to the right team members for remediation.
Sounds efficient. Have you thought about exploring any other types of testing, like exploratory testing or usability testing?
Yeah, we've definitely considered it. We're planning to incorporate those kinds of testing in our later phases.
Awesome. Well, good luck with the rest of your testing, B.
Thanks, A. It was great chatting with you.
Hi there. Did you try the fruit salad?
Yes, I did. It's delicious.
I'm glad you like it. Which fruit do you think stands out the most?
I'd say the mango. It's perfectly ripe and adds a nice sweetness.
Yes, totally agree. And what about the texture?
The crunchiness of the apple gives a nice contrast to the softness of the other fruits.
I love a combination of all the fruits. It's refreshing on a hot day.
Definitely, it's a great healthy option too.
I'm surprised they included kiwi. It's not a common fruit in salads.
Oh, I love kiwi. Its tartness balances everything so well.
Have you tried adding nuts or granola on top? It gives it an extra crunch.
No, but that's a great idea. Next time I will definitely try that.
Speaking of next time, would you like to try the smoothie bowl next?
Yes, let's do it. This fruit salad definitely gave me high expectations for their other dishes.
Hey there, B, it's great to see you. Ready to discuss how we can design a dynamic web page that performs well?
Absolutely, A. I'm excited to collaborate on this project. Any ideas on where we begin?
Well, we need to ensure that the web page is user-friendly and easy to navigate. We can utilize clean and organized UI/UX design principles.
Yes, that's a good start. Additionally, we can leverage modern web development technology such as React or Vue.js to enhance the site's performance.
Agreed, those frameworks can definitely improve the web page's speed and performance. But we must also optimize the images, videos, and other media to minimize load times.
Yes, optimizing the media will definitely help to reduce the web page's load times. We could also implement client-side caching to reduce network requests and improve loading times.
That's a great idea, B. Also, don't forget about compressing the CSS and JavaScript files. This will help to minimize download sizes and improve loading performance.
Oh, absolutely. We could also use a content delivery network, CDN, to store and distribute files from geographically dispersed servers to reduce latency.
Indeed, leveraging a CDN will help to improve the web page's performance globally. One more thing we could consider is using lazy loading techniques for page elements that are not immediately necessary.
Lazy loading is definitely a useful technique to consider for optimizing web page performance. I think we've covered everything, A. Let's get started designing the web page.
Sounds like a plan, B. Let's make sure to keep each other updated as we progress. Hi, nice to meet you. So, I heard we're here to discuss ways to optimize production processes and reduce costs, correct?
Yes, that's right. I've been looking forward to this meeting. As the IT manager, I'm eager to hear your thoughts on how we can improve our systems.
Well, I believe we can start by streamlining our software integration. By harmonizing our various programs and platforms, we can reduce errors and increase productivity.
That's a great point. I'm all for improving efficiency. But what about the hardware side of things? Do you have any ideas on how we can cut costs there?
Sure. We could consider implementing more energy-efficient equipment, such as LED lighting or smart sensors. It might seem like a small change, but it could really add up in terms of long-term savings.
I like that idea. And speaking of small changes, have you ever heard of the lean production philosophy? It's all about minimizing waste and maximizing value.
Yes, I have. In fact, I've been working on some lean initiatives that I think would be perfect for this company. I've been looking into using Kaizen, a Japanese concept that focuses on continuous improvement.
That's fantastic. As a software engineer, you're uniquely positioned to help us implement these practices. Together, we can really make a difference.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what we can accomplish. But before we dive too deep, can we take a quick break and grab some coffee? I don't know about you, but I could use a pick-me-up.
Good idea. Let's take a break and refuel. Then we can hit the ground running and start optimizing our production processes like the dynamic duo we are.
Hi there. I have a delivery for your restaurant.
Great. We've been eagerly awaiting our dim sum order. Can I help you with anything?
That would be great. I have a few heavy boxes of hot steaming baskets.
Oh, those must be the crispy fried shrimp dumplings and chicken feet dim sum. They are really popular here.
They look delicious. I might have to try some myself. Do you mind if I stick around until you guys open?
Not at all. In fact, I can show you how to properly eat the dim sum, if you'd like.
That sounds like fun. Should I start with the chicken feet or shrimp dumplings?
Let's start with the shrimp dumplings. They're stuffed with fresh shrimp and then steamed to perfection.
Wow, these are really good. I can see why they're so popular.
The secret is in the seasoning and fresh ingredients. We take pride in our food here.
That's evident in the taste. I'll definitely be back for more. By the way, do you guys have any hot tea?
Of course. We have many varieties of hot tea. Would you like something floral or fruity?
Fruity sounds good. What do you recommend?
Our peach and lychee tea is a customer favorite. It pairs well with the dim sum.
All right, I'll have a cup of that. Thanks for your hospitality.
No problem. It's always great to share our love for food and culture with others.
Hi there, B. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too, A. I've been looking forward to this talk about integrating software development and IT operations at our insurance company.
Yes, me too. It's really important to get these two teams to work together seamlessly.
Absolutely. In the past, we've had issues with silos forming between development and IT, which led to a lot of headaches.
Right, and we want to avoid those headaches in the future. So, how do you suggest we start?
I think the first step is to create a clear communication channel between our teams. We should make sure that everyone knows what's going on, whether they're working on the development or the operations side.
That sounds like a great idea. And we should also encourage more collaboration, pairing developers with ops folks, for example.
Definitely. Cross-functionality is key here. The more we can get developers to understand ops, and ops to understand development, the better.
Absolutely. And we also need to make sure that the tools we're using are supporting our goal of seamless integration.
Agreed. We should assess our current tools and see if there are any gaps that we need to fill. And we may need to invest in some new tools to make everything work better.
That's a good point. Of course, we also need to make sure that our procedures are aligned, so that we're all working in the same way.
Yes, exactly. We should establish some guidelines and best practices that everyone can follow. That way, we'll have consistency across everything we do.
Definitely. It will be important to have some metrics we can use to measure our progress as we implement these changes.
Yes, metrics will be key. We should define some KPIs that we can use to measure our success over time.
Sounds good. And we should make sure that everyone on both sides understands the benefits of this integration, so that we have buy-in from everyone involved.
Yes, it's important to have buy-in from everyone. We should do some internal marketing and communication to make sure everyone sees the benefits of this initiative.
I agree. With everyone on board, we can really make this happen. Thanks for all your insight, B.
You too, A. It was great talking with you about this exciting project.
Wow, that was an amazing ride. You really know how to navigate through traffic.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the ride. Is there anywhere else you'd like to go?
Actually, I'm already at my destination. But I'd like to give you a little extra for your excellent service.
Oh, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, really, it's the least I can do. And here's something else, it's an iPhone 12. It's a little token of my appreciation.
Are you serious? That's so generous of you. I'm speechless. Thank you.
You're welcome. You made my day with your great service. You really went the extra mile.
Well, it's all in a day's work. But I'm happy to have helped.
You know, I've never felt so comfortable in a taxi before. Your driving was so smooth and effortless.
I appreciate that. I always try to make my passengers feel at ease. It's important to me.
And the interior of your car is so clean and well-maintained. It felt like I was in a brand new car.
Thank you. I take pride in keeping my car clean and fresh. It makes a big difference in how people feel.
Well, you certainly made me feel like a VIP. I'll definitely be recommending you to all my friends.
Thank you, that means a lot to me. I feel honored to have served you.
Well, I'll let you get back to work. But thank you again for everything. You're the best.
You're welcome, have a great day.
Hi, B. It's great to see you again. How's your day going?
Pretty good, thanks. I've been working on the automation of software testing. How about you, A?
Same here. I've been thinking about how machine learning can improve our automated testing processes.
That's interesting. I've been using some machine learning techniques to analyze test results and detect anomalies.
Yes, that's a great use case for machine learning. I was thinking about using it to optimize our test suites so we can automatically select the best tests to run based on past results.
That's a clever idea. We could also use it to speed up test execution by predicting which tests are more likely to fail.
Absolutely. I also think we should explore using machine learning to automatically generate test cases.
That's a cool idea. I've seen some research papers on that, but it would be great to try it out in practice.
Definitely. Let's brainstorm some more ideas and see what we can come up with.
Sounds good to me. I'm sure we can find many opportunities to leverage machine learning in our automated testing efforts.
Agreed. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with something groundbreaking that will revolutionize the industry.
Haha, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I'm sure we can make a significant contribution to our company's quality assurance efforts.
Absolutely. All right, let's get down to business and start hacking away at this problem. Good morning, B. How was your drive out here to the countryside today?
Good morning, A. It was long, but beautiful. These winding country roads can be a bit tricky though.
Yes, they can be. But let's get down to business. We have a lot of livestock that need to be transported to the market.
Absolutely. I have my truck all cleaned and ready to go. How many animals are we transporting today?
About 40 cows and 20 sheep. They're all healthy and ready for sale.
Excellent. I'll make sure they have plenty of water and food on the way. Speaking of sales, what's the price range we're looking at?
Well, prices have been fluctuating lately, but I think we can expect to sell the cows for about $2,000 each and the sheep for $500 each.
Wow, that's great news. I'm sure we'll have no trouble finding buyers at those prices.
Right, and don't forget to keep an eye out for any potential buyers on the way to the market. You never know who may be interested in buying our livestock.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. By the way, have you tried the local cheese made from the milk of these cows? It's delicious.
No, I haven't yet. Maybe we'll have to treat ourselves to some cheese after all the hard work is done.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get these animals loaded up and on their way.
Good morning. I'm the Xiaobing maker, and I heard that you're the soy milk maker. Nice to meet you.
Hi there. Yes, that is correct. It's nice to meet you too. How's your Xiaobing making going?
It's going great so far. I'm making the dough and adding in some delicious fillings. How about you?
I'm grinding fresh soybeans into soy milk and then adding some sugar to sweeten it up a bit. Have you ever tried our soy milk before?
Yes, I have. It's really good, especially when combined with a freshly made xiaobing. Speaking of which, have you tried my xiaobing yet?
Not yet, but I would love to sample one. I bet it's tasty. What fillings do you usually use?
Well, it really depends on what the customer prefers. Some people prefer more savory fillings like pork or beef, while others like it sweeter with red bean paste or mango cream.
That's interesting. I think I'll have to try both the savory and sweet options. How long have you been making xiaobing?
Oh, I've been making them for years. It's a family recipe passed down from my grandparents. What about you? How long have you been making soy milk?
I've been making soy milk for about 5 years now. It's a skill that takes time to perfect, but the end result is always worth it.
That's impressive. It sounds like we both have a lot of experience in our respective crafts.
Yes, it's always great to share our experience and try new things. Speaking of which, have you ever tried making fried dough sticks to go with your xiaobing?
Yes, I have. They are so delicious, especially when dunked in some freshly made soy milk. I might have to add them to my menu at some point.
Absolutely. They're a perfect complement to your xiaobing. We should definitely offer a combo meal.
I agree. I think that would be a great idea. Our customers would love it.
Definitely. And I'm sure they would appreciate the opportunity to enjoy some authentic Chinese breakfast food right here in Osaka.
That's right. We Chinese people love our breakfast foods, and it's a great way to start the day. Thank you for joining me in this effort to bring some traditional Chinese flavors to Japan.
Of course. It's been a pleasure working with you. Let's keep making delicious food together.
Good morning, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Can you take me to the airport?
Sure, which airport are you flying out of?
Oh, my apologies. I meant to say, I'm actually going on a trip to Hokkaido. Can you take me there?
Absolutely. Hokkaido's a beautiful place. Have you been there before?
No, it will be my first time visiting. Have you been there before?
Yes, I have. My favorite part was definitely the seafood, especially the crab.
That sounds delicious. I can't wait to try some myself.
Well, you're in luck. Hokkaido is known for its fresh and delicious seafood.
That's great to know, but what else would you recommend doing there?
There are so many things to do, from hiking in the mountains to strolling through the lavender fields. But my personal favorite is visiting the Sapporo Beer Museum.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Do they offer beer tastings?
Yes, they certainly do. And they even have a signature Hokkaido-style beer.
Wow, I'm definitely going to have to check that out then.
I highly recommend it. So, what brings you to Hokkaido?
I'm going on a business trip, actually.
Ah, well, don't forget to take some time to enjoy the sights and sounds of Hokkaido while you're there.
I will definitely try to do that. Thank you for the advice.
You're welcome. We're almost at the airport now. Have a safe and enjoyable trip to Hokkaido. Hello, welcome to our museum.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Is there anything specific you're interested in seeing?
Not really, just browsing around.
Well, let me show you some of our highlights. Here we have a collection of artifacts from ancient Greece.
Wow, fascinating. What time period are we looking at here?
These are from around the 5th century BC.
Incredible. These look like they're in pretty good shape for their age.
Yes, we've taken great care to preserve them. This one, for example, is a pottery vase used for storing olive oil.
It's amazing to think that people were using these thousands of years ago.
Definitely. And over here, we have some artifacts from the Egyptian civilization.
Oh wow. That's a mummy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's one of our most popular exhibits.
It's almost eerie just looking at it.
It definitely has a presence, doesn't it?
Do you know much about the mummification process?
I do. In fact, I could tell you all about it if you're interested.
Yes, please.
Well, it all starts with the removal of the internal organs.
Hi there, I'm a farmer here. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm a chef. Nice to meet you too. So, how do you plant your vegetables?
Well, in our farm, we use natural fertilizers and compost to promote healthy growth.
That's great. It's wonderful to see farmers who care about the environment.
Yes, and it also leads to tastier veggies. I bet you would appreciate that.
Of course. Fresh, organic produce is ideal for creating delicious dishes.
And have you tried growing your own vegetables?
Actually, I have a small garden at home. I plant tomatoes, cucumbers, and herbs for my cooking.
That's fantastic. It's always great to see people engage in farming.
It's a fun hobby, and it helps me to connect with the food that I prepare.
Absolutely. And speaking of food, have you tried our pumpkins and sweet potatoes?
No, I haven't. How do you recommend cooking them?
You can roast them, mash them, or turn them into a soup. They're versatile and nutritious.
That sounds delicious. I'll definitely have to give them a try.
Yes, and next time you're in town, you should come by and try our organic produce.
I will definitely do that. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem at all. I'm glad to share the joy of farming and healthy eating with others. Hi, I'm the chef that you'll be working with today. My name is Chef A.
Hi, Chef A. I'm the photographer for this project. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, are you ready to learn how to make some delicious and traditional wagashi?
Absolutely. I'm excited to see the process and try some of the finished products.
Great. First, we'll start by making the mochi. It's a sticky rice dough that we'll use as the base for some of the wagashi.
That sounds like a challenge, but I'm up for it.
Don't worry, I'll guide you through it. Next, we'll make the anko, which is a sweet red bean paste filling.
Yum, I've tasted that before and loved it.
Yes, it's a common ingredient in wagashi. We'll also use matcha powder, sesame seeds, and other ingredients to add flavor and texture.
This is so interesting, Chef A. How did you become a wagashi maker?
I've been making wagashi since I was a teenager. It's a part of my family's tradition passed down from my grandmother.
That's amazing. It must be an honor to carry on that tradition.
It definitely is. And now, I'm happy to share this tradition with you.
Thank you, Chef A. I'm excited to take some photos and show off your beautiful wagashi creations.
It's my pleasure. Let's get started.
Wow, I can't believe how intricate and beautiful these wagashi are.
Yes, wagashi making requires a lot of time and patience, but the end result is always worth it.
Definitely. I think everyone should try wagashi at least once in their life.
I agree. It's not only delicious, but it's also a great way to appreciate Japanese culture and tradition.
Thank you so much for teaching me today, Chef A. It was an unforgettable experience.
No problem at all, B. It was great working with you. And don't forget to take some wagashi home with you.
I absolutely will. Thanks again.
Good morning, B. How are you today?
Good morning, A. I'm doing well, thank you. What can I help you with?
I wanted to discuss our upcoming work project. Can you give me an update on your progress?
Sure thing, A. I've already started working on our new design drafts and I'm excited about it.
That's great to hear. How do you plan to tackle the project from here on out?
I'm thinking of creating a few prototypes and testing them with our focus group. Once we get feedback, we can make changes and move forward.
I like your thinking. But do you think we have enough time to do all that before the presentation?
Don't worry, A. I've factored in enough time for prototypes and testing. Plus, I'll have extra hands to help me out.
Excellent. I'm glad you're on top of things. Is there anything I can do to assist you?
Actually, yes. Can you connect me with our IT department? I need some software to help create the prototypes.
Absolutely. I'll send an email to IT now. Is there anything else you need?
No, I think that's it for now. Thanks so much, A.
No problem, B. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, A. I'll try my best.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our tour of this beautiful historical site. My name is Sarah, and I will be your guide for the day. Of course. This site dates back to the 16th century and was originally used as a fortress to guard against invaders. It was also used as a prison and later as a royal palace. One of the most interesting things about this site is that it served as the inspiration for a famous book series. Can you guess which one? You got it. Some of the scenes in the movies were filmed here, and the author visited the site for inspiration. We will be exploring the different parts of the palace, including the royal apartments and the chapel. We will also see the famous maze and the ornamental gardens. Yes, we have a full schedule to make sure we see all of the highlights. And don't worry, we'll make sure to take plenty of breaks for photos and rest. Definitely. The view from the top of the tower is breathtaking. You can see the entire palace grounds, and even catch a glimpse of the city skyline. My best advice is to stick together as a group and try to avoid darting off on your own. It's easy to get lost in the maze, and we don't want to leave anyone behind. You're welcome, it's my pleasure to show you around. Let's get started on our journey through history. Hi there, B. I heard you're designing a new desktop game. What's it all about?
Hey, A. Yes, we're currently developing a game about cats and their adventures in the city.
Wow, that sounds interesting. I love cats. What kind of characters will be in the game?
The main character will be a sassy little kitten who has to navigate through the busy streets to find her way back home.
Oh, that's cute. What challenges will she have to face in the game?
Well, for starters, there will be lots of obstacles in her path: cars, bicycles, and even other mischievous cats who try to distract her.
Huh, that sounds like quite the adventure. How do you control the kitten in the game?
It's a point-and-click game, so players will have to guide the kitten around by clicking on different objects in the environment.
Nice. Will there be any fun surprises in the game?
Definitely. We're planning on adding some cool power-ups that will give the kitten unique abilities to navigate through the city.
Sounds exciting. When will the game be ready to play?
We're hoping to release it in a few months, once we've finished testing it thoroughly.
I can't wait to give it a try. Thanks for sharing the details with me.
You're welcome, A. We're really excited about this game, and we think it's going to be a lot of fun for players of all ages.
Hi there, B. How's it going?
Good, thanks. I hear we're here to talk about maintaining large databases.
Yup, it's definitely a challenge. Have you run into any issues lately?
Actually, yes. Our database has been slow to respond, despite plenty of server resources.
That sounds frustrating. Have you checked the query plans and indexes?
Yeah, we did that but didn't find any issues there. It turns out we had some out-of-date statistics, which was causing the optimizer to choose inefficient plans.
That makes sense. Did you update the statistics and see any improvement?
Definitely. It's much faster now. What about you? Any tips for optimizing queries?
Well, one thing I always recommend is to avoid using select asterisk and to only retrieve the necessary columns.
Good point. I've also read about query caching. What's your take on that?
It can definitely improve performance for frequently executed queries, but you have to be careful with invalidating the cache when new data is added.
That's a good point. Database maintenance must be important too, right?
Absolutely. Regular backups and index maintenance can help keep things running smoothly.
I agree. It's so important to keep everything organized and updated. Thanks for the great tips, A.
No problem, be happy to help. Hi there. I'm in the market for a new digital camera. Can you help me out?
Absolutely. We have a great selection to choose from. What kind of features are you looking for?
I want something lightweight and easy to use. And I need a good amount of storage space on the memory card.
Sounds like you need a camera with a high memory capacity. Have you considered a camera that uses SD cards?
I've heard of those. How much storage do they hold?
They come in different sizes, but the largest ones can hold up to 512 gigabytes of data. That's plenty of space for all your photos and videos.
Wow, that's perfect. How about the cameras that use these SD cards?
We have some fantastic options that are compact and user-friendly. The Canon PowerShot series is a popular choice, with excellent image quality and easy-to-navigate menus.
Sounds like a great option. Can you show me some samples?
Of course. Let me pull up some images on this display model. You can see for yourself the sharpness and clarity of the photos.
These pictures look incredible. And the camera feels so light in my hands.
Yes, it's designed for portability and convenience. You love how easy it is to take pictures on the go.
I think I've found what I'm looking for. Can I get this camera and a couple of SD cards?
Certainly. Let's get you set up with everything you need to get started. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to come back and see us.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm excited to start using my new camera and capturing all my favorite moments.
It was my pleasure. Enjoy your new gear.
Hey there, B. Ready to bump, set, and spike?
Definitely, Coach. I've been looking forward to this training session all week.
Great to hear. Let's start with some basic drills to warm up those muscles.
No problem, Coach. I'm eager to learn.
Okay, first things first, let's work on your footwork. Stay light on your feet, and keep moving to get to that ball.
Got it, Coach. My feet won't touch the sand.
Laughs, that's the spirit, B. Now, let's practice your serves. Keep your arm straight and your wrist firm.
Okay, here goes nothing. Serves.
Impressed, that was impressive. Keep it up, B.
Thanks, Coach. I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay, we can start working on some strategies now. Remember, teamwork is key in volleyball.
I understand, Coach. Let's do this.
Smiling, all right, let's wrap it up with a quick game. 21 points, first team to get their wins. You ready?
Pumped up, ready as I'll ever be, Coach.
High-fiving student B, great job, B. You're a killer on the court.
It's all thanks to you, Coach. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Smiling, well, I'm just as proud of you as I am of my pro athletes. Keep up the good work, B. Good morning. What can I get for you today?
Hi there. Let me have a caramel latte with an extra shot of espresso, please.
Sure thing. That sounds like it'll give you a good kickstart to your day. Are you a regular here?
Yeah, I come in here quite often. The coffee is just too good to resist.
Well, we're glad to have you as a loyal customer. Can I interest you in trying one of our pastries or breakfast sandwiches today?
I'm actually not too hungry at the moment. But I do have a burning question for you. What's the craziest coffee order you've ever received?
Oh wow, I've had quite a few interesting ones over the years. But I think the most memorable one was probably a customer who ordered a latte with lavender syrup and a sprinkle of edible gold flakes on top.
Whoa, that sounds fancy. Maybe I'll have to try that one day. So, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not making delicious coffee?
Well, I'm actually a big fan of hiking and exploring the great outdoors. It's a nice way to clear my head after a hectic week at the coffee shop.
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to get into hiking, but I'm not sure where to start. Do you have any recommendations for beginner trails?
Absolutely. There's a really nice park not too far from here with some easy hiking trails that offer great views of the city. I'd be happy to give you some more information about it after you finish your coffee.
Thanks, that would be awesome. Speaking of which, this latte is amazing. You really know your stuff.
Thank you. It's all about using high-quality ingredients and paying attention to the little details. It's our mission to make sure each cup of coffee we make is perfect.
Well, you definitely succeed in that mission. Thanks for the great conversation and amazing coffee.
No problem, always happy to chat with our customers. Have a great day. Hey B, this iPad app we're developing is pretty cool, right?
Absolutely, hey. I'm really enjoying working on it.
Me too. Have you had any trouble implementing the backend?
Not really. Everything seems to be going smoothly so far. What about you?
Same here. It's actually been pretty enjoyable working on this project.
I agree. It's definitely a refreshing change from some of the other projects we've worked on.
Yeah, it's nice to have a break from the more complex projects once in a while.
Definitely. So, have you tried out the latest version of the app?
No, not yet. I was planning on doing that after we finish up this backend work.
Ah, gotcha. I'm excited to see how it's coming along.
Same here. I think we're making really good progress.
I agree. It's always satisfying to see a project come together successfully.
Absolutely. And to think, all of this is possible because we get to work on cool tech like iPads.
Haha, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I feel like a kid again, playing with all these gadgets.
Right? And we get paid to do it. Can't beat that.
Definitely can't. Well, let's get back to work. Excited to see what else we can accomplish on this app.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
Hi. I'm looking for a new shirt.
Great. What style are you interested in?
Well, I'm not really sure. I want something casual but classy.
How about this one? It's a classic white button-up, but with a subtle pattern on the collar.
Oh, I like that. Let me see. Checks out the shirt. Yes, this is perfect.
I'm glad you like it. So, are you looking for anything else today?
Actually, yes. I need a gift for my sister's birthday.
Okay, what kind of gift are you thinking of?
She loves makeup and skincare products. Do you have any recommendations?
Absolutely. Our beauty section has some great options. Have you tried our new collection of organic skincare products?
No, I haven't. Tell me more.
They're made with natural ingredients and have amazing reviews from customers. I think your sister would love them.
That sounds perfect. I'll take a look.
Great. Let me know if you need help finding anything else.
Will do. Thanks for the awesome assistance.
No problem. I'm always here to help. Hey, have you ever had chocolate chip cookies before?
Of course, who hasn't?
Well, I just made a fresh batch and they are absolutely amazing.
I'm intrigued. What's your secret ingredient?
I actually use dark chocolate chips instead of regular ones. It gives it a richer flavor.
That sounds delicious. What else do you put in them?
Just the usual suspects: flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and a pinch of salt.
Have you ever tried adding nuts to your cookies? I love pecans in mine.
Yes, I have. Pecans are great, but I'm also a fan of walnuts.
That's interesting. Do you make your cookies soft or crunchy?
I prefer them slightly soft and chewy, but sometimes I'll leave them in the oven a little longer for a crunchier texture.
I can't wait to try them. Do you mind sharing the recipe?
Not at all. I'll send it to you right now.
Thanks so much. Hey, have you ever tried making cookie sandwiches with ice cream in the middle?
Oh my gosh, yes. My personal favorite is vanilla ice cream between two freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
That sounds heavenly. You've definitely convinced me to try your cookies.
Let me know how they turn out. And maybe we can have a little ice cream sandwich party soon. Hey B, have you heard of ISO 27001 security incident?
Yeah, I have heard of it. It is related to the security management system, right?
That's right. It aims to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information by applying a risk management process.
Sounds boring, but it's necessary, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. It is especially important for companies dealing with sensitive information.
Did you know that the certification can boost business credibility?
Yes, it can give customers assurance that their information is protected.
But what if a security incident occurs?
That's where the incident management process comes in. It's like a fire drill, but for security incidents.
Good analogy. What are the steps in the incident management process?
There are 5 steps: identification, containment, investigation, eradication, and recovery.
Sounds like a complicated process.
It can be, but it's worth it. The process helps to minimize damage and prevent future incidents.
You're right. Prevention is always better than cure.
Absolutely. Have you prepared any incident response plan for your company?
Not yet, but after this conversation, I will definitely make it happen.
Excellent. It's always better to be prepared for the worst.
Thank you for sharing this valuable information, A.
Anytime, B. Remember, security is a team effort. Hi there. Would you like to sit down and chat about literature?
Sure, that sounds great. I'm a poet myself, and I love hearing other perspectives on writing.
That's great to hear. As a writer, I always strive to convey ideas and emotions through my work. Do you feel the same way about your poetry?
Absolutely. I think poetry is one of the most powerful ways to express ourselves in words. It can be personal or universal, passionate or reflective.
I agree completely. Do you ever feel limited by the boundaries of language when you're trying to get a specific point across?
At times, yes. But I think that's where the beauty of poetry comes in. By playing with form and structure, we can say things in non-literal ways that still convey the feeling and meaning we want.
That's a really interesting point. I find that I often use metaphors or symbolism in my writing to do something similar. It's like we're trying to find a universal language that can speak to everyone at once.
Exactly. And even if people interpret our work differently, that's part of the magic of literature. It's all about sparking conversation and connection.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's what makes writing so valuable. It has the power to bring people together and create empathy across all kinds of differences.
Yes, empathy is such a crucial part of literary communication. When we share our innermost thoughts and feelings through words, we're inviting others to see the world through our eyes.
And that's the beauty of art, isn't it? It allows us to share in each other's joys and pains, to feel a sense of community even when we're strangers.
Absolutely. I think that's why literature and poetry will always be important, because they allow us to connect with each other in ways that nothing else can.
Good morning. I'll be conducting some food inspections today. Are there any items I should be aware of in this section?
Good morning. Well, we just got a shipment of strawberries, and they're looking pretty good if I may say so myself.
That's great to hear. I'll make sure to give them a thorough check. Have you tried them yet?
Oh, absolutely. They're so sweet and juicy. I think they'll sell out in no time.
Sounds like a winner. Are there any other popular items in this section that are worth trying?
Yes, we have some amazing artisanal cheeses that are a big hit with our customers. My personal favorite is the truffle Gouda.
Yum, that sounds delicious. I'll have to pick up a block before I leave. How about any seasonal items?
Well, it's almost Halloween, so we have an assortment of spooky treats and candies. The mini pumpkin-shaped cookies are especially cute.
That sounds perfect for the holiday season. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sure the customers will love that. Anything else you want to share?
Actually, we just got a shipment of fresh salmon. It's on sale today, and the quality is superb.
That's fantastic news. It's always great to know that we're offering high-quality products to our customers. I'll make sure to give it a proper inspection. Thanks for your help.
No problem at all. Let me know if you need anything else. Have a great day.
Hey B, have you seen our Chinese teacher lately?
Yes, I have. I saw him this morning in the classroom.
How is he doing?
He seems to be doing well, energetic as always.
That's great to hear. So, how's the class going for you?
It's going well. He makes the class fun and interactive.
Yes, I noticed that too. He has a unique teaching style that keeps us engaged.
He's always cracking jokes, which makes learning enjoyable.
I agree. He definitely knows how to keep things light and fun.
I also appreciate that he takes the time to explain concepts clearly.
Absolutely. He's patient and always willing to help his students.
He's a great teacher. I'm happy I have the opportunity to learn from him.
Me too, B. I think we're lucky to have such an amazing teacher.
Definitely, and I'm sure we'll both learn a lot from him this semester.
For sure. Let's make sure to pay attention in class and take advantage of every opportunity to learn.
Absolutely, let's make the most of this semester.
Hi, B. How's your homework going?
Hey, Mom. It's going well. I'm just finishing up my math problems.
That's great to hear. Do you need any help?
No, I'm good, thanks. I think I've got the hang of it now.
Well done. What subject are you working on next?
I have some English reading comprehension to do next.
Ah, okay. What's the story about?
It's about a boy who goes on an adventure to find a magical potion.
Sounds like a fun read. You'll have to give me a summary once you're done.
I definitely will. Hey, did you know that dogs can't operate MRI machines?
Really? Why not?
Because they don't have opposable thumbs.
Laughs, good one, B. Did you learn that from school?
No, I saw it on a meme.
Smirks, you're always so up to date with the latest memes.
Grinning gotta keep up with the times.
Alright, well keep up the good work with your homework.
Will do. Thanks, Mom.
Daddy, my tooth hurts.
Oh no, did you eat too much candy again?
Maybe, but I brushed my teeth twice today.
Well, eating too much sugar can cause tooth decay and lead to a toothache.
But I can't help it, candy is so yummy.
I know, but we have to be careful and eat sweets in moderation.
Maybe I should start eating more vegetables instead.
That's a great idea. Vegetables are not only healthy, but they can also help clean your teeth.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, crunchy vegetables like carrots and celery can help remove plaque and food particles from your teeth.
Wow, I'll try eating more veggies from now on.
Good for you. And we can still have candy as a treat, just not too often.
Okay, I understand. Thanks for the advice, Dad.
Anytime, Keto. Now let's schedule a dentist appointment to make sure your tooth is okay.
Okay, but can we have ice cream afterwards?
Laughs, we'll see.
Hi there. Where are you headed today?
Hi, I'm going to the Art Institute of Chicago. Can you take me there?
Yes, of course. Before we start, do you mind if I give you a quick rundown of the traffic rules here in Chicago?
Sure, that would be great.
First, always wear your seatbelt. It's the law, and it's for your own safety.
Absolutely.
Second, be careful when making left turns at intersections. You must yield to any oncoming traffic before turning.
Good to know.
Third, be mindful of pedestrians. Always stop at crosswalks and wait for them to cross.
Definitely, I wouldn't want to hit anyone.
Finally, make sure you follow the speed limit. We don't want to get a ticket or cause an accident, right?
Right, that makes sense. Thank you for the advice.
No problem. We're here at the museum. Have a great time exploring the art. Hi, have you tried the new cocktail here?
Yes, I did. It was amazing. What about you?
Same here. I think it has just the right amount of sweetness and tanginess.
I agree. The dash of mint also adds a refreshing taste.
It really reminds me of summer, and I feel like I'm on vacation sipping this drink.
I know, right? It's like a mini vacation in a glass.
And it looks so pretty too. The colors and garnish make it so photogenic.
Definitely. I've already taken a few snaps to show off on my social media.
Same here. I think this cocktail should definitely be on the must-try list of anyone visiting this bar.
Absolutely. The bartenders here are really skilled, and they have a great selection of cocktails to choose from.
I also appreciate how they are always willing to customize drinks to our liking.
Yes, and the ambience here is perfect for relaxing and enjoying a drink or two with friends.
I couldn't agree more. I think we'll be regulars here from now on.
Cheers to that. Let's order another round of that amazing cocktail.